just want to say, can we all get along?
Okay, let's try that again.
so sorry. Audio issues, some updates. I might have hammered this. Not 'cause it's been forever. If you're pleasing, looks good if everything. If not, absolute best to fix. Slow down.
Okay, testing. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Yeah, this isn't any better. All right, so you guys are just going to have to deal with this microphone as it is. Normally, I have all kinds of nice things on here so that y'all don't hear any background noise and other things like that, but apparently, this is not going to work today. And instead of absolutely crashing the stream and causing all kinds of other issues, we're just going to do raw audio. As much as that just kills my soul, apparently, that's what we're doing today. Yeah, I'm not happy because there's a lot of background noise, but it's still better than absolutely nothing, which is the alternative. So hopefully everything is good to go. Apparently, we have some technical difficulties on the other side as well for my players in the stream. So yeah, I'm being told that one of my players has lost power in their house, which is fine. It's no big deal. I've got so much to catch up with everybody on and to try to talk about. I'm not really that concerned about it. Of course, I'm pretty much sitting here talking to myself anyway, so absolutely no big deal. But I do want to go ahead and give a couple of updates just because. Okay, so we are starting this D&D session. This is not technically session 1. This is technically session 2. I did do a session 0 with my players. However, they accomplished absolutely nothing of note. That's not fair. They did a ton of RP and getting to explore parts of the world that I created. For those that are not familiar, or for those that may be watching this later on, I have taken many pieces and parts of many campaigns and many things that have been important to me over the years, and I have decided to create my own world, my own clans, my own everything, and basically make, how to put this, make a world for myself. And this world is something that my players explored last time, just a hair. It's something that they're wanting to explore some more. I'm reported. Why am I reported? Zorro, why in the world? Anyway, that's one of my players. He's a troll. It's okay. But no, we are definitely. I'm definitely looking forward to this. A large part of this world and the part that they're. Who's the troll? Alex is definitely the troll. Or I apologize, Zorro is definitely the troll. Yes, yes, he is. I know he is. Okay, let's see if I can get this back to my normal view where I am not. I feel like. Nope, go back here. I am trying to get used to all the changes made to Streamlabs. I'm trying to get used to all of the other things that exist here. Oh, there we go. And for some reason, my chat box is not showing up. So we got to work on this and fix this so that it works. Again, I have apparently been away from this way too long, which I can't disagree with. So, hey, we have more people. All right, so I've got to figure out why this is not working, which is fine. Like I said, we're stalling anyway for time, so it's not that big of a deal. Let's see, source. Hopefully things will start showing up in here and not be just completely horrible. Let's see if I can... Let's see if I can figure that out from here. Hang on. Okay. Hang on just a second, everybody. All right, I'm going to mute my microphone just a second while I work on this. I apologize. I might go back and play the music real quick, and then we'll see what we can do. Okay, this way y'all are not sitting here just listening to nothing. I apologize again. All of my chat boxes are broken. All of my stuff is broken. I was testing as much of it as I could, but there's some things you just can't test. Cleonti, welcome back. Thank you very much for showing up. I am so glad you're here. All right, let's see. Here we go. Let's see if I can get this going. But I'm not sure. Oh, hey, there we go. I see things again. Holy cow. Okay. I definitely don't like the way that comes up, but we will we'll deal with it for now. I'm the idiot that didn't fix it to begin with. Okay, that was just not something I was expecting to have to deal with. You know, you have all these things set up and you expect them to all work for some reason. Oh my goodness. Okay, now back to actually doing things. So how is everybody? Everybody having a good weekend so far? Are we... Oh, yes, I see him in here. So I assume that all of my players have power and are ready to go, because losing power makes it very difficult to be in a call. And just so everyone is aware, we will be doing this over Discord, so that I can share screens with them and everything. As things need to be seen, I will put them up on screen. I like to do a lot of theater of the mind. I know a lot of people on Twitch they're much more into doing the whole thing over Roll20 like it's a fantasy game. And I guess that's just not my bag of tricks. I grew up playing the game this way, sitting around a table. At most, we had a piece of paper that we drew things on, and everything else was up here. So that's kind of the style I prefer to go back to. So I apologize up front if that's not what everybody wants. So I assume Zorro is back up and ready to go. Can I jump into the call? Are we ready for that? Hello? Can somebody let me know if we're ready to start, please? Listening, but no. Okay, there we go. All right, I am going to jump in. We're going to have to adjust volumes and all that stuff on the fly. This is our first time to do this in forever and with this particular group of people, so I apologize up front for all the abruptness that will be this. All right, here we go. I make no guarantees what y'all are going to hear when I join in this call, because, whoo. All right. All right, here we go.
Oh, that was close.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Right.
I guess I'm glad that I'm a little slow there.
Yeah. This righteous man right here almost got you banned from Twitch.
Yes, please none of that.
No,
Please none of that.
Don't worry, bro.
Okay, so how does everybody sound on that end?
Sick.
I don't know. How do I sound? Let me see.
Well, I'm just kind of checking the audio levels as y'all talk.
All right, so I should shout into my microphone and be as loud as possible.
I'm
Well.
gonna turn you down right now.
Well, I mean,
That's what we all should do.
Oh, just a little loud there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
It's okay.
Super cocote.
I am just adjusting each person as they come through. So anybody out there actually listening, if for some reason any of the audio is not the way it should be, somebody's too loud, somebody's too quiet, y'all please speak up in chat and say something. I promise you we are not trying to make anybody's ears bleed. That's not the goal here.
Wow.
Yes, Alex. Right. We're not trying to
Sorry,
make
what?
everyone here.
No Mozambique.
What? I can't
Yes,
hear you.
no Mozambique here. Sorry.
All right, I'll stop.
No, it's okay.
No.
Have
I
the
don't
fun.
want to disappoint you, Brony.
Well, I mean, too late for that,
You've
but
already
okay.
Yikes.
Okay.
Oh no. Turn my lights on. Oh no.
Oh, don't do that. That's painful.
Yeah.
So, okay. As I said before, we've already done kind of a session 0 with most of the players. One of our players was not here. As always, I am going to go through a small intro. I am going to go through a small intro of what happened and what was going on, just so everybody, not just, I do that always because it helps the players reconnect with where they were. It has been 2 weeks since our session 0, due to no fault of anyone in particular, but the only day we had open to play was Mother's Day for most of my players, because they're in a different country, and that was not acceptable to me because I'm kind of weird like that. So,
Only kind of weird.
yes, only kind of. Only kind of.
I've lived with you for 15 years. I kind of disagree there.
I've lived with me for far longer.
Oh, but
I've lived with you none, but I believe you're weird too.
Okay.
I'm still big mad you didn't let me put the hat on.
if I wasn't having technical difficulties, which already stresses me out, you know that I don't care about that kind of stuff. But it's not even going to show up properly on stream because of how I have the camera formatted. So, for those of you who are wondering what we're talking about, Lady is my daughter. She's in the house with me, and she was going to come put a large, tall. Think of it like a wizard's hat, but a princess hat, the big cone thing,
Princess
and
Wizard.
it was pink with little frou-frous on it, like it bothers me. In fact, one of my children's favorite pictures of me is in a giant, wide-brimmed
Can I link
flower
that picture
hat.
in the Discord?
I mean, you can link it in
I'm
Discord. I don't
linking
care.
that picture in the Discord.
The one
Drinking tea from a cup that I could barely get my fingers on
Oh, there you go.
because it was so
Oh, there you
small.
go. There's your little icon.
Well, we need a
We
bigger
have-
picture of that, and we need to link it in the actual Rockbiters Discord.
We
'cause-
have it as an emoji in our Discord servers between our friends.
Yeah.
and it's truly amazing.
But that kind of stuff just doesn't bother me. I guess I'm weird like that. Anyway, back to the actual game stuff. So, where we last left off, our little ragtag party that is assembled here, which includes Elizabeth, who is a young female human. She introduced us to her pet ferret named Bandit. We also have Faldrin, who is a lumbering minotaur. See, that's the wrong place you linked that. Lumbering minotaur with a halberd. Ipaman, a small gnome, seemingly keeping to himself, and Virtuoso, a very boisterous human with a propensity to talk to everyone and ask lots of questions of everything. And
That's me.
our small party found, through different ways, invitations to a place called the Rockbiter Estate. Upon entering the estate one at a time, you each discovered that the otherwise well-fortified mansion that was built against a cliff face was only a facade, and hiding behind it was what seems to be a dwarven fortress underneath the mountain that the mansion is built against. Upon entry, you all together met with a Frina Rockbiter, who is the matron of the Rockbiter clan, and explained that while they did consider themselves a clan, it was not your traditional dwarven clan. The two dwarves of the clan ran the clan, but unable to have children of their own, they collected misfits and adventurers and created essentially what is a mercenary band who go out and do what they can to help the world around them and make gold while they're at it. They gather people from all walks of life. Typically, as they do their missions, they also tend to find other people that also want to be a part of what's going on. It just seems, as you're helping people, you seem to collect other groups. And at this time, the Rockbiter clan's size is unknown. While talking with Frina, she passed out to each of you a small leather swatch, about 2 by 2 inches. The emblem is meant to be a patch or a sign that is used to identify members of the clan to each other or to other contacts. You used it to gain access to the armory, which was more like a bazaar than what you expected, where you met Granger, the orc armorer, as well as a small halfling female weaponsmith, which you guys actually never introduced yourselves to or even asked her name. So, but you did manage to barter for a metallic boomerang for
We did learn
Virtuoso.
that she was not magic.
I don't think barter is the right word.
Yeah, procured.
More
Man.
like More like stumbled into.
Yes. Okay. We take those. We take those. You also, the symbol allowed you to make your way to the library where you met Rook Rockbiter. Despite the last name and even multiple times calling Frina mother, he is obviously human, medium height, dusky, dark black hair, and very obviously missing one arm at the shoulder. Despite his very erratic nature, he was able to assist a few of you with some information or at least some understanding. And with that visit to the library, y'all were about to make your way out of the estate itself into the mansion so that you could get your orders from Frina and make your way into the world. Is there anything else that the four of you would like to do before that?
I think I did everything I wanted to do before the other session.
Yeah, I think I'm good. I still have Bandit out, correct? Because
Yes.
I mean it's a new day, but not really. But like
That's
you know.
that's the way that functions. For those of you who are unfamiliar with Find Familiar, your familiar is permanently summoned to this world until it is either killed or until you decide that it is not. The only way that you have to re-summon your familiar is if it is killed, and then it's still the same creature, but it's basically what you've done in these instances when you're summoning a familiar is you're taking a creature from another plane of existence and making it yours. So instead of dying, it just kind of poof vanishes into its home dimension, and then you must use a ritual to bring it back into this world. And it's usually not very happy when that happens, because it usually leaves for bad reasons.
Right.
And you can snap your fingers at any time. You can use an action to make your familiar disappear and reappear into the reappear wherever you want them to. I think within 30 feet. I would have to double check that. But okay, so everybody's done all of the things that they were going to do.
Do I have my flask?
Your flask.
Avail?
Oh yes.
If I recall.
You were supposed
Okay.
to have.
Well,
You're supposed to have added that. A flask, not a
I think I
cask.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Should we add the little patch to our inventory, or do we leave it as
I
implied?
probably should have done that. You know, good DM kind of thing. I probably should have created that in D&D Beyond and given it to you. For now, if you just want to write it down, it's something that will be of use to you later. But at the moment, we don't really have anything like that going on. Okay, so you guys are going to exit the estate into the mansion proper.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, as you walk through the large wooden doors to exit the estate, Frina is standing immediately in the central room. All the pillars and everything around her, and all of the normal hustling and bustling that's going on in the front of the Rockbiter estate. And standing next to her is another dwarf. Would you like to go ahead and describe what they see?
It's a kind of it's a dwarf with very regal dark green robes, with a very thick black beard with copper rings on it, and you can see in his attire and the way he stands that he's very noble and very like full of himself, very confident in what he is and how he looks.
Okay.
Alrighty.
So, Frina steps forward.
So we get to mercilessly tease a short man. Got it.
Got it.
Frina steps forward. Aye, okay, so you haven't left yet. Well, this is Severus. He was sent to us as a priest. His clan would like to build a temple to Jergal in the Rockbiter estate. He's been here about a week, and he's getting a bit restless. Temples don't exactly build quickly. So, I am going to send him out with you guys. I hope you don't mind, but as a priest to Jergal, he does have some abilities that should be helpful. Now, I am sending you out to make contact with a friend of ours, Aaron Flynn. He is a longtime friend of the Rockbiter clan, about 20 years now. I'm still not 100% sure because the message he sent us was very short. The only information we really have is that he has an issue with some missing people and that he can be found at an inn known as the Respite. And that inn is in the largest city in the region of Granlin. It's about a week's travel, but it's a very well-traveled path. There should be plenty of people, not a lot of danger, and you shouldn't have too much trouble finding it. You should find the inn as soon as you enter the city, and you should be able to ask around for him. He's kind of hard to miss. So, is there anything else you guys need from me?
I don't believe so.
No? Okay.
For now, I'm good.
Elizabeth
Yeah.
probably zoned out and is just playing with her ferret or something like that and didn't even catch half of that conversation.
Okay,
People, he's here.
good. Go out there. Get moving. And she motions out towards the front door and kind of gets behind y'all and starts, that thing your mother did all growing up where she's like, get out of the house.
That
Just
never
kind of,
happened.
no. Oh, well,
She's ushering
Oh,
us out.
you mean we're going like now? Oh, okay.
did you have something else to do?
No.
Okay. Then let's go.
Faldern proceeds to start heading for the front door.
As I'm heading to the front door, I whisper to Fulgen, just like, please, for the next trip, take that huge barrel of ale. That would be great right now.
Did you take a barrel of ale?
No.
No?
I
Okay.
very explicitly told him to. How PG are we allowed to be?
Huh? Well, I mean,
Right.
I would appreciate you not going too far, but
Okay.
that's just me.
I very explicitly told him to bugger off.
Okay. See, that's good.
I never thought I would hear Rafa be that PG. Wow. I'm
It
impressed.
hurts. It hurts. It
I'm
really did.
impressed.
The things I do for you, Brunick.
I appreciate it. Hey, now you guys have played games with me. You know that I have a mouth on me as well.
Yeah.
But
Right before you joined, they all had to get their cursing out. Like, all at once.
that would have been entertaining
No
to hear.
idea.
That would have been entertaining to hear. But
Oh,
I
it
do have
was.
2 much younger children who don't need to hear that, who love watching my streams and telling me how bad I do. So,
So,
I would appreciate if y'all would stay mostly PG-ish. So,
and I turn
Allowed
to.
one curse every 30 minutes.
I said PG-ish.
I turn to Virtuoso and I'm like, how about you stop asking me and do it yourself?
Lad, are you seeing these arms compared to yours? Look, they're flimsy like that. And
Not
I
my
like
problem.
wiggle my arm a little.
Not my
Alright.
problem at all.
You're
So,
right. You're right.
outside in the bright sunshine, it is essentially the beginning of a day. You have several hours to travel and several days worth of travel to go. Is there any particular order y'all would like to be in? Is there any particular person who wants to keep watch? I will allow either 2 people to keep eyes out or 1 person with advantage still tying up 2 people.
I think Bandit would for sure be like keeping an eye on things, but I don't think Elizabeth would even notice that they were walking, to be quite honest.
Would anybody else like to be alert on the road, or are y'all just making travel?
Ipamin does not trust lead.
Okay.
Does that mean
So
yes? You're gonna somebody take initiative here.
Yes.
Say yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm trying to find my ferret. Real
Ipum
quick.
and Bandit are both looking out.
There we go.
Okay. So
Aldrin would like to travel
Ooh.
a little away from the group, like not too close.
ahead, behind, beside.
To the side. To the side.
Okay, so like off the road, or the
How
road's
big is
gonna
the
be
road?
wide enough for like 2 carts.
I mean, on
To
the road, but
pass?
not next to everyone.
Okay, not clustered up. Keep some
Yes.
distance.
That's a 20 for perception on Bandit.
Okay. Ipaman, what you got?
He's old. Ah, they're my dice. I got an 8.
Nice.
Total.
Nice.
I'm very aware.
Okay. No, that was a question.
That was a question.
As a gnome who found pleasure in being underground again, you're struggling to adjust to the sunlight a bit. This first day of travel's been a bit tough on you, but y'all do notice a constant stream of caravans, a constant back and forth of carts, characters, people, hustle and bustle. This is for a fantasy style world. This is a well used and well traveled road with lots of people moving in both directions. So during your travels, as you go, y'all have absolutely no issues. As y'all set up camp, is there anything that y'all would like to do? Any discussions that you would have on the road as a party? I don't want to take too terribly much time with travel because, well, it's travel.
Somewhere in about the middle of travel, Elizabeth kind of like stops and slows down and like stomps her feet a little bit and crosses her arms. And I'm tired of walking. Who wants to carry?
Faldrin keeps walking forward like nothing is happening.
Look, lad, he won't even carry my ale, so keep moving.
I just kind of
So-
look up and
Yeah, the gnome and the dwarf are not carrying the human, though that would be funny. So, as you come towards the end of the first day, and it starts to get dark, I assume y'all are going to want to set up camp, or are you going to want to try to push through and get some extra distance? If you do
Camp.
that, you can make it faster than a week, but you do risk becoming exhausted, becoming tired.
Camp.
Yeah, I agree with
Yeah,
you.
let's camp.
Alrighty.
Let's keep going. Feels bad.
I have Uno.
Okay, so are y'all, and I'm going to assume these answers are true for each day of travel. So when I ask them, I'm intending for this to be the standard, as it were. When y'all set up camp, will you be camping, I assume, together around a fire? Will you be keeping watches?
I'd assume yes and yes.
I would like to stand, it's like once again away from the group, but keeping watch.
Okay, so are you going to take a watch, or are you going to try to stay up all night watching?
I'll
I would
take
just
a
make-
watch.
Okay, so let's do 4 watches, or I guess we can do 5 because there's each of you will do a 2-hour watch on a 10-hour rotation. That way, you each get 8 hours of sleep. So I need to know who wants first watch.
Wait,
Me.
Brunik.
Yo,
I will not. I will not take a watch. I'm a noble. I don't do that kind of stuff.
okay.
That's for the plebs, man.
Yikes.
I'm not gonna take a watch too.
Oh, okay. So are y'all going to leave those slots empty, or are y'all going to have longer watches and therefore
Alex
a
is just gonna be
slightly
passed out
longer
drunk.
rest?
He can't take a
I'm
walk.
I'm gonna be talking with the dwarf. Meanwhile, this whole
I'll
situation.
I'll take the long watch. My character doesn't sleep anyway. He's
Well,
always
I mean,
tired.
if you don't have 8 hours of sleep, you become exhausted.
I
So
know.
my question is, do y'all want to leave gaps in there, or how do y'all want to handle 3 people trying to watch?
I'll take a long first watch until someone comes to relieve me of my position, I guess.
I'll take a standard watch in the middle.
I'll be the last watch.
Okay. All right, so y'all are just doing like a 12-hour sleep so that the 2 long watches can get 8 hours?
What?
I mean, okay.
Okay, how long
I-
are we watching for?
Well,
How long are we
that's
sleeping
you only
for?
have 3 people. You've got to sleep so that everybody gets 8 hours.
Okay.
So if each of you takes a 4-hour watch between the 3 of you, but that's 12 hours.
But that also makes sure that everybody gets 12
But
hours.
everybody gets 8 hours of sleep except for the 2 deciding not to take watch.
They'll get more.
They'll get 12 hours of sleep.
Yeah, that works for me. Whatever.
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
My character's too paranoid to not be taking watch.
So I need each of you to roll perception check and let me know what you have. Faldrin first, then Elizabeth.
I rolled an 8 plus 2. Perception, you said, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a 10.
Okay.
Does it matter if I'm proficient with perception? Or
Nope.
Damn it.
Not a bit.
That let me beyond 5 plus 7 is I don't know. 12.
Skill monkey. Okay. And Ipaman, you are also doing watch?
18 plus 3.
18 plus, oh, 21. Yikes. Okay, so Faldrin, your night goes without incident. You're not really paying as much attention as you should. Elizabeth, we know that you weren't paying attention. And this is y'all's first night, as your watch is about to come to a close, you hear about 10 feet from camp, from where everybody is sleeping, you hear this loud snap, not like a twig, like someone bit into an apple.
In my watch?
Yes.
Oh, dude.
Sorry.
Well,
it was
Elizabeth is dumb, so I think she's gonna go check it out by herself and walk in the direction of the noise.
Okay, are you going to try to do so quietly?
No.
No. Okay. Roll a perception check for me then.
Does anyone else see her
As you
doing
walk
this,
into the
or
darkness. No.
Are we all sleeping?
You are all sleeping.
Alright.
18 plus 7.
Okay. Without having to get too far, leaned up against a tree just outside of the firelight, you see a massive red-skinned Goliath.
Is he cute though?
Well, bald. He is bald with lightning strike looking tattoos running down running from the back of his head towards the front that are a bright red. And he's just sitting there with his arms folded, eating an apple and looking at you.
Oh, like directly at me, like eye contact?
Directly at you, yes.
Ah, jeez. Oh, jeez. Yikes. I think I'm gonna try to disappear.
Okay, you've got an active campfire around you. I mean, are you going to turn
I'm a
around and run
rogue.
away?
I am a rogue. I will disappear.
Okay, but you can't just decide to vanish
There's
in the
trees.
middle of an open place. Okay. Go ahead and roll stealth.
That is a 19 plus 8.
Okay.
Okay, I don't believe in that.
No, like
feel like
literally,
that's a lie.
literally.
This is a lie.
No, like
Report her,
I
Brunick. Figure it
literally.
out.
Well, it doesn't. Yeah. Anyway,
Doesn't do anything. It doesn't matter.
well, there's nowhere to hide. You're as hidden as well as you can be, but in an open area with firelight, you don't get very far before he addresses you directly.
Before you one shots you.
Whelp, where are you going?
Well, I actually, I kind of need to give Bandit a bath, so I think it's better if like we, just, yeah. And she's like backing up.
Really? Mom sent idiots like you? And you see him start to step towards the firelight. And you see tattooed on his bare chest, right over one of his pecs, is a branded rockbiter symbol.
That's fudging cool. That's fudging cool. That's fudging cool.
He
Ryan's
said,
just got ideas.
I don't know what she has you doing, but
Are we all still sleeping?
well, I mean, if you believe that this conversation, which is not being held loudly, would wake you up, or if Elizabeth is trying to wake you guys up, that's kind of y'all's call.
I don't think she is.
It's having a nice dream.
No, I think. Actually, hold on. Let me wisdom check Bandit here.
It's sad when the familiar may or may not be the
Bandit
to-
has
Oh.
crawled off of her. Sorry.
No, that wasn't you. Violet Gravity, dude. Thank you for the subscription. I appreciate it.
Bandit has snuck off of her shoulder without her knowing and gone and tried to wake up, Fulgrin.
Okay.
Me?
Yeah. Big muscle guy. Who else?
So,
Okay.
is Faldrin a heavy sleeper or?
I mean, I'd like to think my character is hyper alert all the time. He's really paranoid.
So you wake up and there's like a ferret peeing on your face.
Oh wow, that's where we're gonna go with that. Okay.
Yeah.
Should I roll something or?
Hmm?
Roll anger.
Well, I
I
mean,
would like to rage.
you would like
I would.
the fighter would like to rage. Yes, every fighter
Yes.
would like that ability, I'm sure.
Oh yes.
Okay, so roll. Let's see how to do. Give me a straight wisdom check.
Straight wisdom. So.
Just wisdom. Roll the d20 and add your wisdom modifier, whatever it is.
That is
Or
a 5 plus 0, my guy.
Oh Jesus.
Wouldn't perception make more sense?
I think it's
wisdom
important to know, like, if you're getting woken up in the middle of the night by someone you know.
or not.
They know Bandit.
Well,
but
okay,
it's
but
like when
there's a
Bandit
difference.
annoying
There's a difference
versus, like-
between that wake up of knowing that someone is waking you up and jarring awake because you don't know what's going on.
And a ferret's peeing
This
on your
this would be the instance of Faldrin. You snap to and sit up.
and fling Bandit into the
Probably.
air.
All right. So,
So another whelp is awake. Why don't you rouse everybody? It's story time. And you see him kneel and draw a great sword off of his back and lay it in front of him like almost like an altar.
we're gonna get one-shotted.
I don't know if these are the kind of stories we want to hear, sir. And like I said, I really have to give Bandit a bath. So I think it's better that like I just go find a river or something and we just call it good, you know? Maybe I can take a rain check on that story.
Or I can pin you to the floor with this.
Oh no. It's getting real rapey.
Choose.
What am I doing while this is happening?
I
She's
don't
just
know.
gonna
What are
kinda,
you
like,
doing?
Fold her legs into a sit, so like she's standing up and then just sitting.
Am I still
It will-
waking up, like flinging the raccoon around? Or...
It's a ferret.
I know it's a ferret. Or am I like aware now?
And we'll say that anyone else who would like to be awake, who thinks their character would wake up, can be rousing awake as well.
That'd be me right now.
I guess I grabbed the fucking ferret. Oops, the fudging ferret. What? Where's the kid?
Where's the kid?
What do you want?
The ferret just kind of like shrugs and points at the big scary dude with the giant sword and I don't know, tries to get out.
I wake up and I'm slowly like stretching my arms up and I'm like, Faldrin, that's not a raccoon, that's a ferret.
Shut up. There's a problem.
What? What are you talking about?
I don't
Points
have to be a problem,
Points
but I
at the
can
ferret.
be.
I'm still like on the floor and I look up and I'm like, oh, that is a problem.
Okay.
Now.
Number one up.
Now that you're all awake, I'm sure Mom has you on some stupid save the world, help the innocent crap.
Probably.
I got tired. I fought with her. I fought against her. And since then, I've decided I'm making my own clan. Screw this. I saw you leaving the estate, so I thought I'd come introduce myself.
You think you
I
maybe should
am-
have thought about, you know, the fact that you might want to leave before you got it tattooed on your chest, sir? Or like,
They always say that what doesn't kill you does make you stronger. Mom decided that this would be what she left me when she took my official badge. I'm not sure how wise that was, but sneaky as she is, I never saw it. Now, you, on this particular mission, whatever it might be, you're going to be tested. You're going to be tested in your skills and your morals. And when you make the choices that you make, you will be deciding you're either following Freena, or maybe I can offer you a different option. either way, I'm not a big fan of what the rock biters have been doing recently, mostly because they have power. They have a lot of power. And they don't use it for anything that matters. Helping people who aren't strong enough to help themselves. And personally, I'm tired of it. So, I'm going to leave you 5 and a ferret. And he just kind of spits in the direction of Bandit.
Excuse me,
this-
sir. That's not very nice of you.
I'm not very nice.
Well, somebody has an attitude problem.
Yes, you do.
I like it.
I'm going to leave. Or you can try to stop me. I'm going to be sending my own problems your way without your permission. And we'll see how well you handle. Have a nice night. And he stands up, grabs his sword, sheathes it back on his back, turns his back to you quite deliberately, and starts walking away out of the firelight. Do any of y'all try to stop him?
I want to scream out. Wait! Do you have a barrel veil there?
No comments, no nothing, just keeps going.
Can I
Actually,
what can
you've
I?
already said he walked off with the sword, but is there any way that I could try to sneak this? I could have tried to sneak the sword away from him after he spit at Bandit, or is it too late to do that?
I mean, it was directly in front of his legs. You're not going to sneak it away. You might get to it before him, but realize that there's probably a 3 or 4 foot gap between you and him. But if you want to try, you're always welcome to. We can retcon back to that point.
Guys, what do you think?
Nah.
Should we just leave him there? He's threatened us with all these jimble jamble things.
I do
don't
not
think-
like Jimble Jimbles,
I don't
He
think
sounds jealous, to be honest.
but he's bigger than Beast Boy.
I don't think he'd come here alone.
Thrall, do you think we should leave?
I think we should.
I mean, Frida was a lot nicer to us than Big Stinky Dude over there, so.
Right, but what cost? What if he has some sort of giant army of sorts?
Okay, and we killed the army, duh.
Is
What
he
if he has
still
bigger
walking
Jimble
away?
Jimbles?
Well, y'all can choose whether you would like to wait for him to be out of earshot or attempt to do something at this point.
But is he still within visual range? Is what I'm asking.
I mean, he can be, yes.
Is there anything I can perceive of him, like just like a regular old insight check on him? Perception,
Sure, but
whatever?
you could have done that during y'all's conversation if you would like
I
to.
didn't want to interrupt.
Always interrupt for an insight check.
Oh well.
Or
I'll just do
anything
it
else
next-
you'd like to attempt to do.
No, I don't want to retcon it.
That's fine. Insight check
Same
it.
as
Let's
my
go.
chance.
No, okay.
I ain't complaining. All right, never mind.
Was that a
We're
fat
good.
one?
It was a 5 again.
Yikes.
Might
Yeah,
die or-
Yeah, being woken up that way and all that, your brain just wasn't on it, man. You have no idea what that was.
You were focused on the smell of ferret pee.
Do I
You-
even have a head? Forehead.
Okay, so are y'all going to continue your night's rest so everybody gets a
No.
good night's sleep?
I'm gonna start packing my stuff.
Yeah,
He
I
same.
say we move.
He
You
just
will,
threatened us saying he's gonna send problems our way. What the fuck?
Yeah,
and he
I'm with
also
him. I'm
walked
leaving.
away.
Well, I say we move.
Okay, everyone but the two who did not go for a watch will have a point of exhaustion if y'all get up and go now.
That's fine. I'll take it.
Wait, did I get it?
No, I want to sleep.
Severus and Virtuoso, you two said you were not keeping watch, correct?
Yeah, we were not taking watch.
Yeah.
You two would get a full 8 hours, but everybody else would be short 4.
Nah, I'm going to sleep.
Well, I'm gonna leave you behind if you stay here and sleep.
Well, then carry me while I sleep,
I
stupid.
don't think so.
I say we leave it behind.
Well, somebody
Fuck.
make a decision. Group make a decision.
I don't see a point in leaving now. I mean, if it took him this long to follow us, and he has a while to get to wherever he's going to send problems our way, and he's more likely to send problems our way when we're more in depth in the Rockbiter clan, because he wants to turn us against them.
You can deal with him with his jimble jambles. I will not.
Jimble Jambles.
Thank you, guys. I know.
You guys are
That's
weird.
wording.
I feel like. I mean,
We wouldn't run into this problem if we had people that would take watch, but of course.
hey, you were the one
Excuse me.
taking watch, and you didn't tell anyone.
Okay, guys, I need y'all to make a call. Stay or go. And if you go, are you just going, 500 yards away and then getting the last 4 hours you need? What's the call?
Honestly,
That sounds smart.
just thinking about it, it doesn't really matter if we stay or leave, because like, if we can find us this easily, he can just find us wherever we go, probably.
Exactly. Good
But the
night.
big man followed us from the big mountain.
He won't have any issues following wherever we go from here. I presume
Okay.
he's not alone. I'm pretty sure he's got people with him.
Yeah, let's just sleep.
There's
then.
no way he would walk into a camp with 5 people and just
Did you see the size of that guy?
for 5.
He is a big boy with big sword. You are.
How tall was
Ow.
this Goliath? Burnick.
He's talking to the stream.
Oh,
He's not talking to us. Oh no.
oh no.
Or
Brunick!
just like the right side
Reported?
moving. Rip Runic.
Burnick, you're muted. Even in the stream.
Moved it.
This man probably flipped the off switch on his microphone.
Yeah, no, that would be nice. Unfortunately, no, just having microphone issues. The
Nice.
cord on this microphone, it seems, has started shorting out, but I'll replace it. It's not that big of a deal, but I didn't realize it, and I bumped it with my mouse, and now it's being stupid. Hopefully you guys can hear me.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah,
Yep.
the Minotaur is Minotaur. The Goliath was a good solid 8 foot tall.
Yeah. I don't think he
And
cares how many
pseudo
people we've
square.
got.
He's pretty tall. He's almost as I'm almost as tall as him.
But do you have big sword?
I have a big halberd.
Muscles.
I have big muscles, yes.
Okay, so y'all are going to go set up camp and go back to sleep? Or are y'all going to stay where you are?
Wait, wasn't camp already set up?
Yes. Well, y'all had talked about trying to move. Y'all thrown around a bunch of ideas, and I need somebody to go, no, we are
If
doing
he
this.
wants to kill us, he's gonna kill us. It really doesn't matter.
All right, guys, let's just sleep. And then
Let's just go to
Okay.
sleep again.
I literally just hit myself with a rock and I just sleep.
Who's ready for the TPK?
All right. Ipaman, you take the last watch. It goes by completely uneventful. If either, if our cleric or our bard would like to change what spells your character currently has active, you have had a full night's rest and can do so.
Wait, Runic.
Yes.
Throughout the night, I just accidentally walk into both the 2 sleeping people that didn't take a watch and happen to, kick their chest by accident.
Oh, what the hell?
Oh, sorry, didn't see it. Like, oh,
You didn't see me, lad. You what? There's a fire.
I
There's lights. Look, I swear to
Blinded
God, if
by
this was
the
for
light.
me just sleeping.
Oh no, I'd never accidentally bump into people. You know, I'm very careful.
You'd never accidentally on
really?
purpose bump into somebody.
Clearly.
And
Anyways, I'll
especially not
sleep
someone
again.
Especially not someone who didn't carry my 7-pound bedroll when I'm a 35-pound gnome.
Okay, so the rest of the night, besides the kicking of other members, goes through without an event. As you wake up and pack and begin your next day of travel, is there anything else that y'all would like to say or do amongst yourselves during your day of travel?
Is there any way we could get a message back to Frina?
Not unless you're going to send it with somebody and ask them to stop by the estate and hope they do. There are people passing you headed that direction. That is potentially possible.
I think in the middle of the night, while the two people that didn't take watch were sleeping, Bandit would have snuck into their bags and taken care of some business.
No, boy, it's day. You cannot say
Yeah,
these
no,
things.
we're not
It
going to
is day.
retcon back like that. You could have done that during your watch, but... Okay. So,
Next.
we will move on to the next night. I assume we're setting up similar situations here?
Before I think it's a good idea to get a message back to Frina. Let her know we're being stalked by some weird, creepy red Goliath dude with a big sword.
The fact
Okay.
of Goliath and Stock doesn't really, get together, but sure.
Buddy, I have a question. What do you think a big red man does if we try to get back?
Are you asking me?
That is true. He did say he was watching. So if he
Like-
knows that we're trying to get a message back, he might just kill us right here, right now.
You think Red will just let us be like, oh, Frina, we have big dude. No.
Red dude following.
I think if we were smart, we would, low key convince him we were low key thinking about his other cult group thingy mobobber, and then he won't hurt us. You
Not
know.
What is
interested.
this with Jimble
Yeah.
Jambles and Thingy Bobbers?
I am not interested in his offer.
No. Don't get me wrong. No, I'm not saying be interested in it. I'm saying if he thinks we're interested in it, he won't kill us because he wants us to join his cult.
What happens when we pretend we're interested and then we're like, hey, XD? No.
I'm sorry, but I've never heard of this XD. Could you please explain me of sorts? No.
So, you know when you accidentally got kicked in the middle of night?
Accidentally?
Yes, it was accident.
Lad, you're not saying the truth here.
I would never lie to friend.
Friend of my ass. I mean, what?
Why would I friend your ass?
Okay.
True.
So,
keep in
are y'all
touch.
going to try to send a message or not? Yes, no. No?
I would not recommend.
Okay, so we will say that your day's travel went out without a problem. Again, the traffic has actually increased, going the opposite direction. As you get closer and closer to the city, you will begin to see more and more people moving in both directions, as would be expected.
Are
So-
any of them cute?
Well, I mean, I don't know what Elizabeth considers cute, so that
I
would
will
be
roll
complicated.
perception. I will. That is a 15 plus, I think, 8.
Aren't you young lady to be looking for
7.
cute boys?
15 plus 7.
I mean, if you want there to be, but everybody that's
Decision.
leaving is going somewhere. You know,
Dang it.
there's a different motion between people who are just wandering and people who are deliberately headed on a path.
Are there any wandering cube boys?
No, you do not notice anyone at this point just wandering. This is a little out in the boonies. It's that
The
fear,
boonies.
What is boonies?
the middle of
Said
nowhere.
boonies.
The middle of nowhere. It's that, we had a conversation the other day, Lady and I did, about what to do if you were jogging in the middle of the night and came across as a guy, and you came across a lady who was also jogging at night, how to help her know that you weren't a serial killer. And, this is kind of that everybody you pass assumes that everybody that they're passing is eyeing their goods and potentially bandits and potentially thieves, and because
We
this
got
is the
someone
middle of
complaining.
nowhere.
Okay.
So, I mean, most people aren't really going to head down, hood up. They are headed in a path. They don't turn side to side. They are just going. And their carts are generally covered. There's a couple that aren't, but, a lot of those are carrying people, not goods.
But sometimes people are.
Yes.
I vote we get
sometimes
rid
they
of
are.
little girl.
Sometimes they are.
I'm not little.
I vote
we
we kill the
kill-
raccoon.
Can we,
It's not a raccoon.
I will
Can we
make
just
pelt
get-
out of ferret.
can we just get to the city, please?
Well, I've been trying to get y'all to camp for like the last 20 minutes, and
For
y'all
love of
are.
God.
Well, all right, let's just camp. But I vote we don't make a fire this time.
No fire.
No fire.
Is that
Lord.
the group agreed on that?
I agree.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess.
So let's go ahead and roll perception again. Faldrin, then
Again.
Elizabeth, then Ipaman for your Night's Watch.
That's a natural 1.
Oof.
We're
But I
not
have
freedom.
+7.
That is
Still a natural 1.
Oh wait, I wanna
17
take
plus
watch.
2.
Nice.
I want to take watch for this one.
17 plus 3.
Fuck. Grr.
Okay,
Grr.
so roll your perception as well.
Okay.
And by the way, if it matters, I have dark vision.
Same.
It does matter. How far?
I don't think it says.
It should say 30 feet or 60 feet. I think all dark vision is 60 feet.
I have superior dark vision. It is a radius of 120 feet.
Nice.
Bridick,
maybe
that's an 8 in
maybe-
total.
I
Okay.
don't have dark vision. I thought I did.
Can Bandit also roll perception for my watch?
I would actually assume that you could have Bandit do the help action, or which means you would get to roll with advantage, or could roll his own perception.
He would roll his own perception. He knows Elizabeth is dumb little girl. He doesn't care.
And raccoon does not trust a little girl.
I think here in
That's
my
a
stat-
20 for perception on Bandit.
Okay.
Nice. In my stat, it just lists dark vision as a here's what it does, but I don't think I have it.
Look at features and traits.
Yeah, I don't have it.
Pepe.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was looking through your stuff. Horns, menacing. Nope.
Yeah,
Hybrid
no, I
nature.
don't have
Yeah, no, you don't have dark vision. Okay.
I'm a monster. No.
Yikes.
All right.
yeah.
So
You
just
instinct
as everyone starts to fall asleep at the very beginning of Faldrin's watch, as the sun is going down, things are starting to get a little darker. Faldrin, you start hearing rustling.
Oh no.
Start hearing what?
You start hearing rustling, like people are coming towards your area, but it's not just from one point. You
Oh,
hear
no.
it from multiple points around the campsite. It's almost like somebody's trying to sneak up on you, but they're really bad at it.
Can I very sneakily head over and try to wake up someone?
I mean, you're around the campfire. You're within arm's reach of pretty much everybody.
there is no fire, Vernick.
Oh, well, okay. Excuse me. You're around the center of a campsite.
I'd like to wake up Ipperman.
Okay. First,
Just
or
him?
just completely.
Well, for now, I'd like to wake up Ipperman.
Okay. Go ahead.
I nudged Ipperman over with the butt of my halberd. Hey,
Yep.
wake up!
Beast. Wait.
I am Batman.
Wait.
Sorry. I
What
couldn't
is
help
this
myself.
about? What is this about Jimbo?
People perimeter of the camp.
Oh no.
Wake someone up.
Wake up, boy. You have
Wake up.
long arms.
It's alright. Who else can I reach from where I am? Everyone else, or?
Y'all can
Wait, who did
choose.
Alright, I woke up Otto, and I told Otto to wake up someone.
You
Otto,
you
woke
speak,
up who?
Hilbert. I have small arms.
Oh
Wake
my
up
God.
a dwarf man, cause
I,
didgeridoo boy is loud.
I poke the dwarf.
Okay.
Unhand me, beast. I need rest.
Oh,
And I go back to sleep.
Oof.
Well, he's useless.
All right, so we use him as bait.
Yep. Alright. And I wake up the kid.
I'm not a kid.
You
I'm
are
like
a child.
17. I'm like
Well-
17.
While he goes wakes someone up, I crawl over to him and start slapping the dwarf. Then you big bearded brute, you will help us.
Okay. At right about this time, at the edges of your vision, you start to see humanoid-sized forms approaching.
Let's start the fight, boys.
I need everybody to go ahead and roll initiative.
Hey.
Hey.
But I'm sleeping.
Well, okay.
Oh, God.
You don't have
I
to
won't-
roll initiative. That's fine. You
Oh,
can.
I
They
rolled
can
a
get a
one.
surprise round on you. Who's
No.
Who rolled a one?
realistically, I
Do,
can't roll.
do we type it out? Do we type it out in the?
Yes, please.
Dude, this is amazing. Look at this, look at this.
That's a big oof. Yeah.
I got you.
Mozambique.
Oh, whoops, wrong one.
What the
I'm
hell,
gonna-
Veronica?
I'm waiting.
I'm a rogue. None of your initiatives mean anything. I will always be first.
I does not agree with this math.
Well, I can't roll because I'm asleep again. because
You
someone
can
just
you
let
can
me
roll. You can roll.
No,
Yes,
no, I
yes.
can't.
You have to.
Okay,
You have
fine.
to roll initiative. Now they do get a surprise round. So.
Oh, god damn it.
You mean gosh darn it?
The stupid dwarf.
I
that
mean
I don't
Jesus,
like.
alright? Jesus. I love Jesus, guys. I swear.
Your own
So-
personal Jesus.
Hold on. Okay.
You guys are so gonna make me have to turn on the mature tag so I don't get in trouble.
It happens, Vernick.
I
We
should have
don't mean
known.
for this to happen.
Shoulda
Claims to
known.
be PG-13, but little girl is very XD.
What?
Okay.
Rafa, we got the same number, dude.
Yes, we did.
So let's go ahead and
twinsies, yo.
This means nothing to me.
let's go ahead
Wow.
and get the initiative going here so that everybody can see it, and I will share with you guys as well. Hold on.
This is gonna be on stream or on Discord.
Well, I'm going to show you guys the battle map. You're not going to be able to see the. Hang on.
Stats
Freely.
and stuff.
You won't be able to see. Let's see. Let's try this first. Let me get
Hey,
this done
Bruno.
first so I can think. Okay, there y'all go. Haha.
Okay.
Have you heard of
That
the crime?
worked. Dude, don't do that kind of stuff. Y'all know that that's not. That's not. No. Y'all don't start that kind of nonsense.
Oh, what?
I mean,
nonsense.
I appreciate
Have
it.
you-
Okay,
have you heard of
it's
this
it's a meme almost at this point for streamers to do that kind of stuff to try to get people to sub to their channel and
Like this?
Mozambique.
Mozambique.
Okay, so we've got that going for you guys. Now let me get it going for the actual audience here so that they can see what's going on.
Are we gonna need to watch the
They
stream
love this.
page
You
or
know,
just
you should be
screen
able to
share?
watch. You should be able to just watch what's on your.
Okay,
Discord, yeah.
because someone
7
doesn't love me
bandits.
enough to give me 2 screens, so like I.
7 bandits.
7 minutes.
I say that, and then there it is.
Lots of bandits.
Okay.
We are big dead.
Is there any chance I could wake up people as my bonus action?
I mean, you can certainly try.
Do we really want these fools' help at this point?
Atlas against 7 bandits? Yes,
Wait.
yes.
Wait, Rafa, what if you just roar and that then he wakes up?
Roar.
No. Roar XD, thank you very much.
Yes, I agree.
Actually,
I thought you said what is XD?
I just learned it. What do you
Okay, so give me
I
just a
could send
second
Bandit
to get
to be on
everything.
the dwarf.
Is it time for the TPK?
Let me get everything set up here, guys. I apologize. I wasn't sure if you guys were actually going to try to fight
Well, what else were we gonna
Vargoth
do? Sit here and,
earlier.
like-
Well, I wasn't sure if y'all were going to try to fight Vargoth earlier, so I wasn't
I
quite
was
thinking
catch his
prepared.
name.
about it. I was thinking of
I
it. He
wasn't
kinda
quite
did
sure.
spit on my ferret.
Wait, so we got 4 people?
4?
We're fine.
Where did you learn to count?
Oh no.
Your name is
Oh,
covered by a
5, 6, 7,
7 bandits.
8.
And then
Okay.
Vargoth.
Oh,
guys? I'm still
Sergeant, thank
sleeping
you for
and
letting me
there's
know.
no vision. Let's go.
Sergeant!
Thank you for letting me know, Sergeant. I apologize. Like I said, this has been the first time I've done this in forever, and I keep doing stupid stuff. So I apologize.
It's chaos.
You have permission to mix.
Sergeant!
Alright.
Yes, thank you very much.
I love you.
Ooh, that
I am ready for the TPK.
you are much loved, Sergeant. We're all glad you're here. Okay, so first up on initiative order, we have Elizabeth.
Oh, hi.
What you doing?
Alright,
Where you going?
I'm gonna be really unique here and stab a hoe. No.
You'll have to be a little more specific.
I am actually going to stealth real quick.
Okay, how are you intending to do that?
So you see bandit number 6 like behind me, kinda sorta low key.
Huh? Yes.
I want to disappear into like the bushes, shrubs, trees thingies that are on the terrain and end up behind him.
Okay, so off to the left, you mean?
This is the part where I pretend I know my directions and say yes.
Okay. So you want to?
So that stealth check is 17 plus.
So you're
8.
gonna move. Hang on. You're gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20. You're gonna try to get here, or am I misunderstanding where you're going?
No, I just want to be behind him so that I'm stealth behind him and I get an attack. So like I want to be close enough to attack him, but I want to disappear
Well,
and reappear behind.
You have to break line of sight. This is not Dragon Ball Z. You can't just like poof.
Well, no, I know, but like that's why there's terrain there.
Yes, but you can't just pretend. He's right here behind a tree. I mean,
I want to stealth and then attack.
okay, you have nothing to stealth behind. You're in an open field.
But I am rope.
Oh, okay. You can roll stealth, but
I did.
you can only be so stealthy. Think of it like a child trying to hide in their parents' bedroom and getting under the covers. They think they're really hidden. You can think you're as hidden as you want, but if you don't actually have a way to do that, you're simply not going to be hidden. I'm just trying
But
to
there
warn
are
you ahead of time.
But there are trees.
Your mic's cutting out, but
Mine is?
There are.
or at least watching the stream.
Not from my end. He's fine.
Okay, well, I will double check on. I will keep watching it on the stream. I apologize if it's cutting out, but you can't just say I'm going to disappear behind a tree. That's why there's a battle map. So if you want to say a specific tree, so that you can cut line of sight, but
I did.
this is where I do my absolute best to have as much patience as humanly possible.
Did you mean above Bandit 6?
Yes, basically. I'm trying to get a sneak attack on this dude.
Okay. So we'll give you 1, 2. That's 5, 10, 15, 20. I mean, I can get you here, but you're in touch range. You can't hide from somebody that close. You can be there. There's no problem with that. But you can't walk up on somebody from 5 feet away and then say, I'm going to hide, and expect them to lose line of sight. That's not how that works.
Why didn't I hide at the beginning before moving, and then move?
Because you don't
stealth?
have it. There's nowhere to hide. You're in the middle of a field. Yeah, they're coming up on you. They know you're there. You can't just magically be hidden because I want to be hidden.
That's how it's always worked.
No, that's
You don't-
not
you
how
don't
it's
have that
always
ability
worked.
yet.
Now, that is an ability you can eventually get,
You don't have it yet.
but that's not one you have now. So, does that change? Elizabeth would know I cannot get to this dude and him not know I'm there. If that changes how you're going to act, that's fine.
Okay.
Now,
Well,
like
well-
you might could get up here and break line of sight from everybody and hide, but that's going to be like all of your movement and your action to hide. Because I don't think you can do it as a bonus action yet. And then the next
Alright,
turn
then
you can
we'll
sneak
do
up on
this.
somebody.
We'll do this the other option we have. So, Elizabeth is going to look at Bandit on her shoulder in kind of a questioning look, and you see Bandit kind of nod at her and then crawl off of her to stay in where she was, and she's gonna run straight at Bandit 6 head on,
Okay.
with her daggers out. And
Maybe no, man. That's not metagame.
1, 2, 3. All right. Do you want to be? Do you have a preference of where you'd like to be? Around him, behind
don't
him?
care. Don't care.
Okay, so we'll put you
Um,
right there. Hide in a
yes.
backpack, Sergeant Chaos says.
Hide in a backpack.
We'll put you here, which will pretty much break line of sight from everyone else after him.
Right. So because I have 2 weapon fighting, that means I can use a bonus action to also use.
Correct. You can
Okay.
use your offhand weapon.
So I am going to pull out both of my daggers and attempt 2 stabs.
Okay, go for it.
That is a 19 plus 6 to hit on the first
That
one,
definitely hits.
and a 9 plus 6 to hit on the second.
So that's a 15 total?
Yeah.
Both of those hit. Let's roll damage.
Okay. 1d4 plus 4. What's a d4? Hold up.
It's
My-
a triangle dice.
Yes.
Yeah, my dog that I very much love most of the time decided to chew a hole in my dice bag, so it's being a
Nice.
bit difficult. Okay. Damage on the first one is 2 plus 4, 6,
So 6 total.
and then 4 plus 4.
Okay. So y'all see Elizabeth just.
With a giggle, like giggling the entire time.
Uh-oh.
Worries me.
Can y'all still hear me? Okay, my microphone's doing weird stuff. Sorry. So, y'all see Elizabeth swing over and kind of, with a little flourish, slip right past the bandit that she saw. And you see him just kind of slump over as she passes right behind him. The dice are weighted. Well, these are not exactly your hardiest of fellows, but yes. Okay, so we already have one down.
You see like this giant grin on Elizabeth's face.
All right, so we will.
Oh, he did?
Oh yeah,
Oh.
2 simple strikes. He's out. Okay, so next up, this bandit
We-
right here is going to run up. 2, 3, 4. Is going to position himself right here, and seeing Ipaman standing right there, is going to take a swipe at Ipaman.
No.
No.
Well, I mean,
No, you can't just say no, dude.
you don't get to decide.
Yes.
Oh, he does. If he's a rogue, he's like, nope. Uncanny dodge. Get out of here.
So he has kind of a really rusty, crummy. As he gets up close, you notice everything from rotting teeth to armor that looks like it kind of
Yikes.
got stitched together by some poor woman somewhere. Kind of leather patchwork, and the weapon he's carrying, you're really not sure if it's a farm tool or a weapon or what. It's kind of resembles a scimitar, but there's rust all over it. These are obviously very poorly kept implements. He is going to swing at you. That is a 17 to hit.
Uh-oh.
Does that hit?
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Aren't we level 1?
Yes.
Yeah, we are level 1.
That is, you take 4 piercing damage.
Ow.
That could kill a man in our party.
Yes. Yes, it can. If things go wrong, yes. Yes, it
That
could.
certain sleeping man it could kill with that crit. Oh.
I scream
That's
out.
that's
someone
why
just
level
didn't
1
wanna
is
wake me up.
so dangerous, because one wrong thing and yeah, people die.
When he hits me, Ipaman screams out, "Ow! Help me, you stupid didgeridoo boy!" He just snores.
Okay. Faldrin, you're up, Chief.
I'm up. Is there any way I could reach over and stab the guy next to Ipaman with my halberd?
You can move over there with your halberd. I mean,
It
It has a 10-foot reach.
then yes,
make it short.
absolutely.
And is there any way I could wake up someone with a bonus action?
I mean, you can.
Wait.
The battle is kind of joined. You can kind of shout with a bonus action if you wish. Well-
I'd like to try that after stabbing Bandit 6 over there.
5. Bandit 6 is already
Sorry.
dead.
Bandit
Does
5, sorry.
Does Bandit get his own? Sorry, does my ferret get his own like action or turn?
He can do things on his own turn. He has an initiative. I should have said this. He has an initiative of whatever you roll if you want him to be a part of combat. But I will consider him a combatant.
I want to consider him a part of combat. Is it too late for that?
No, go ahead and roll initiative for him.
Okay.
I won't be able to add him into the initiative order. Start
That's
throwing
okay.
rocks.
That's 15. Yeah.
15.
Starts.
Okay, so he'll go right after Faldrin.
Okay.
She can go after now. I don't mind. Since it was her turn
went
Okay.
before.
first.
You can take your turn with Bandit, lady.
Oh, okay. Are they still asleep?
Yes. Are you going to use Bandit to wake him up?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
He's gonna kind of nudge the guy with the didgeridoo and just full on pee on the dwarf.
Deed, how's it going? And Sergeant Chaos, to answer your question, Talia is a character from League of Legends that throws rocks.
Another rock.
Think of Talia as a cleaner and more charismatic version of Toph from Avatar: The Last Airbender.
With a British accent.
Yeah.
That looks Indian.
So, okay, let's go ahead and roll an attack against Bandit number 5 there, Faldrin.
Hold on. Let me pull up my character sheet. Oh.
Severus, with the sounds of battle and with the ferret kind of annoying the snot out of you, is that enough to wake your character up?
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, not
then
just
you-
annoying, like peeing on him.
Well,
Like
your ferret pees an awful lot. We're gonna have like a bladder check or something. So
I rolled a 16 plus 6 to hit. I think.
you think?
I
you
think.
think
You think?
I think the hit DC is. I'm completely forgot everything about this game. Hit DC is the thing you add to your natural to your 20, right?
Well, if you on D&D Beyond, we'll plug that real quick. If you go to your weapons, it tells
Yes.
you all of your pluses to that.
hit
So with your
DC
halberd
what I
is
add.
yes, hit DC is
Yes.
+6 for you.
So yeah, it'd be 22 to hit.
22. All right, that definitely that hits.
Where's my D10? Found it. All right. That is a 2. I'm gonna use my. Do I have it yet? My two-handed combat thing. Features and traits. Yes, I do. Great weapon fighting. I'm gonna re-roll.
Okay.
I got a 3. Lol. 3 plus 4, 7.
7. All right. Well, you reach over, you use your halberd and swing over Ipaman's head, and your halberd impacts the bandit right next to him with a nice hearty thud, and you see it bypass the armor, and you see blood just gushing from this guy's chest. He is not down, but he is also not going to be doing too much here.
Racial traits.
Sergeant, did I
I
already
don't
see the
think he's-
multiplayer mod for RimWorld? Yes, I did.
Oh, never mind. There's nothing else I can do in my turn, I believe.
I don't believe so, unless you have a bonus action you can use.
I can't use any of my bonus actions right now.
Okie
Nope.
dokie. All right, so next up in the initiative order, we have Virtuoso.
Hey, he's awake now.
I was awoken by the blood that was spilled over me next to the
actually,
bandit.
I believe the ferret hit you with its tail or something like that.
All right, so you are prone at the moment because you were sleeping.
Yeah.
So it takes half your movement to
Um,
stand up if you'd like to do that.
Okay, sure. I want to stand up. And I'm just like, what the hell? What's this? And I look at my hands. I see blood. I'm like, what?
Oh!
what? What? And I look around and I see there's all these bandits too. I'm like, did no one wake me up?
This is why you take a watch shift.
I did. And I want to use vicious mockery on Bandit 5.
You have to stand up first.
He did.
I did.
Oh, okay.
And he can do vicious mockery from the ground. It's a ranged attack, I believe.
Yeah, it is a ranged attack.
All right, so vicious mockery functions as a bard by you literally shaming them with your words to the point where it hurts their head.
Your
So
mother-
Okay.
what are you going to say to this poor fool?
I'm gonna slowly walk up to him and be like, "You're dying, XD."
XD, really?
Yeah, I just learned that.
The vicious mockery of a millennial. Well played.
Okay, so go ahead and cast your vicious mockery and let's see what happens.
I have to roll that.
Yes, you do. There's an attack to that. If you go to the spells section, it's there.
So wait, I just roll d20 and then I roll the.
Oh
D4.
no, they have to resist it. Sorry, that's my fault.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because you have to do a wisdom saving throw, I assume.
It must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 1d4 psychic damage. See, you can't know everything. Okay. Wisdom saving throw, huh? This ought to be
I
interesting.
need Alex's character to just start writing diss tracks to start throwing out at enemies.
Yeah. He casts
worry.
vicious mockery, has to consult a book
Okay,
before
that is
saying
a
something.
straight up failure. With a
Yikes.
5
Yay.
plus 0. So, it is 1d4 psychic damage.
Yeah.
All right, roll it up.
4. Oh, whoops!
that
That
4.
got on my keyboard. That's a 3.
That's
Let's
a
go.
3. All right. He is horrified, but he is still standing.
What? Not even with the XD? Come on, I'd be
Dude,
scared.
sorry.
I'd
Sorry.
Did not learn from.
I mean, I died just a little bit having to hear you say that, but you know, we're not.
Wow. Okay.
Only a
Wait.
little bit.
Do I still have some movement?
You still have half your movement, so whatever that was. But if you walk out of his range, out of his melee range, he will get an attack of opportunity on you.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I'll just stay right there staring at him.
He will slap you in the butt.
In
Where
the
you-
butt.
Where are you going, hot stuff? Smack.
All right. So next up, we have a 5, 10,
Blood-covered hands.
15, 20, 25, and 30. Didn't quite make it. You got one approaching the fight. Kind of, Woody? Yeah, we'll go ahead and have him run over, and he'll run at the big bull. He doesn't get an attack or anything. He had to use his action to sprint.
Okay.
All right.
Hello, fella. How you
So, right up on you. He's going to have to do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he'll come over here. All right. Next up, we have Severius. What you got, man?
I'm gonna cast. Wait, let me. I'm gonna cast Ray of Sickness on Bandit number 8.
8. Okay.
Rate of sickness.
Why don't you read that out to me, man?
8.
Tell me what that is.
A ray of sickening greenish energy lashes out towards a creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes 2d8 poison damage and must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, it also poison the target until the end of your next.
Nice. So they get disadvantage on like everything for being poisoned. Okay. So go ahead and make your ranged spell attack, sir. You don't have disadvantage because bandit number 2 hasn't actually threatened you yet. So.
It's a d20, right?
Yes. Roll a d20 and add your spell attack modifier, which is +4 for you.
7.
+4?
No,
Or
total.
7 total. Oh. Oh, man. I'm sorry.
Some
Just
noble guy we got
completely,
here, huh?
yeah. The noble completely whiffs. The ray with it being a little dark and with a guy running up on you, you go to hit somebody that you think is coming at you, and it just
Ferret
whiffs.
feet all over your face.
All right. So the ray just completely misses the target and hits the tree to his left. You see it start charring green and black and nasty. All right, so next up, we have more bandits.
More? Oh.
Yep.
Oh, I thought you meant like more were joining the fight, not the bandits are taking their
No.
turn. I was just like,
This is getting rough, guys. We're getting surrounded.
Okay,
no.
he's going to come right here.
you mean
bandit number
you
8.
guys are surrounded.
Having struck it, having seen you strike it, him with the ray, he's going to try to take a swing. Oof, that is a 14 to hit. What is your armor class?
15.
Oh,
Oof.
so you see him run up and stinking breath, bald head, an eye patch, takes a swing at you with you swear it's a plow from a farm on a stick. Kind of tried to serve as a mace, and he swings down at you and just completely it hits you, but there's just no force behind it. The armor just completely absorbs all of the damage. All right, next. He's going to come here. All right, Faldrin, he's going to take a swing at you.
Mhm.
Okay, that is a natural 1. Yikes.
Does
So-
he take thornmail damage?
Well, maybe embarrassment damage. But no, absolutely just completely whiffs. Swings down at you and just does not even come close. You don't even have to dodge. He just missed. All right. And
I think I'd like it more if he hit me and his thing just like broke off my steel plate. He has no weapon now.
all right, and
You
this one
have
is going to
no
come after Virtuoso.
Oh god.
Smack him with the ditch.
That is a 12 to hit. What is your armor class?
Hot and miss 13. Let's go.
Body
wait.
shield here,
Wait,
level
no.
3.
No, wait, never mind. It does hit. Damn it, it's 12.
Ah!
That is your armor class? Then it
No!
misses.
Does it still miss if it's
Yes. If
the
it
same?
is your armor class, or if it is the spell save DC, it misses.
Okay. Yep. Yeet.
What is
So
this?
just absolutely barely clips. Like you lose a lock of hair.
Mozambique here.
All right.
My hair. How dare you?
Ipaman, you are up, sir.
Hello. You see an angry little gnome pull out a fictional little bell and shake it aggressively at Bandit 5.
I assume you're doing Toll of the Dead?
Yes. And I'll roll to hit. Funny, right?
No, it's a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh.
This man-
And he rolled a 2.
Can I put him in an
Get
elf
clipped.
costume, please?
I'm way too nice as a GM. Sergeant, you've got to understand, these have a +1 attack modifier. It's not as much me being nice as just, yeah, no.
Slap me, will you? And Ipamin
Okay.
aggressively swings a little bell at him.
Okay.
Roll the 8 now for damage.
Wisdom saving throw, or take 1d8 necrotic damage. If the target is missing any of its hit points, it instead takes 1d12 necrotic damage.
Can he
So-
like hop up and down as he's shaking this bell, please?
I am aggressively shrieking the bell, and I hit him for 8 necrotic damage.
8 necrotic damage.
Ah!
Yikes.
I'm pretty sure the guy had like 1 hit point left.
He actually had exactly 1 hit point left.
But I killed him. It's satisfying.
Okay. So, next up, Elizabeth, you're on deck.
Now
Man,
that I'm
you're so
behind
far
him,
away.
I had to go kill that guy.
What again?
Now, what?
Just do it.
Now that I am behind him, can I actually sneak up on Bandit 7?
Do you have...
I have sneak attack, yes.
Well, no,
He's
I know you
focused
have
on me
sneak
anyway.
attack. If you get up behind Bandit number 7, he is focused on Faldrin.
Yeah.
So you would be
Yeah.
flanking, and you would get sneak attack for being...
So automatically, I don't even need to
Nope,
roll sneak.
You don't need to try to stealth. He's focused on Faldrin, who is on the exact
Okay.
opposite side. So,
All right, I'm gonna give him the good stab.
all right, 1, 2, 3, as opposed to the bad stab. Okay.
Yikes,
The
what
double
kind of stab? What kind of stab is the bad stab? Oh no.
So roll a d20.
Okay. Oh well, I'm gonna do the double stab because I have
Well,
2 stabby machines.
Okay, yes, but let's do your main hand attack
Okay, okay.
first.
That is a 10 plus. Hit. Hold up. 10 plus 6 to hit. 16.
Okay, well, I mean, they have an armor class of 12, so
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
you're good.
We love that.
We take
And
those.
that is 8 damage on the first attack.
Okay, plus, did you do your sneak attack?
Oh yeah, yeah I did. So,
So-
that's plus how much?
I believe 1d6.
1d6. Let me find my d6. Here we go. 3. So 8 plus 3 is 11.
11. So, Faldrin, you saw the bandit run up on you,
I did.
and as you turn around to try to engage, you see a small knife blade go right through the front of his throat
Oof.
from the back.
The grin on Elizabeth's face turns more into like an ear to ear teepee smile that you would see on like a wild wolf.
I am scared.
I am excited.
Y'all are letting...
I like the kid.
Okay, so you still have 5 more feet of movement, and you have a bonus action. But I don't think you can reach anything to stab with just 5 more feet of movement.
What about the bandit above Faldrin?
I mean, you can move 1 step closer, but that's not...
You sure?
Yep. You have 5 more feet of movement. I mean, I guess we can do... I can let you do a diagonal.
Yeah.
That counts. We'll allow diagonals. I prefer a hex, but I'm having to use Roll20, and it was auto set to a square grid, and I didn't have time to fix it.
All right. So roll to attack with my offhand.
With your offhand, which should be... should just be a d20 plus your dex, not plus your proficiency.
Okay.
Because you don't actually have...
Also, since he is focused on Faldrin, do I still get?
You only get sneak attack once per combat round.
Okay. That
you're not
is
flanking with him.
15 flat. So
15 flat. Okay,
15 flat. I didn't add any.
that's
but you
fine.
said they haven't.
Yeah, they have really low armor. They're not exactly known for this.
And then that is 8 damage again.
8 damage.
Mhm.
All right, that is... Which one is that? That's the first one. All right. Man, I got to work on some music for this kind of stuff and everything else. I had some good stuff that I was going to use, but I really wasn't sure if I was going to get copyright claimed on it. So if anybody out here has some no copyright music, I have some stuff from my childhood that I would hope wasn't copyright claimed anymore, but
I'd hate
I wasn't
to,
willing
like,
to risk it.
I'd hate to out a viewer who's working really hard to be really silent, but I do believe that we have a slave who makes music.
You have slaves?
And I don't feel bad for calling you out.
Yikes. How's it
I know who she's
feel, viewer?
I know who she's talking about, too. I won't call out their name directly, but...
This guy.
They were working really hard to stay silent this entire stream, but I am straight up calling you out. Make us some music. All right. Next turn.
Wow. That's just mean. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, I know.
So, next up is Faldrin.
I kind of want to finish this bandit off, but I also kind of want to kill the other bandit.
Well, I mean, you can take a swing at 2 from where you're standing, but remember that if you disengage from 1, he does get an attack on you.
From where I'm standing? Oh, I could. Good. I'll just... Yeah, I'll attack bandit too. Where's my d20?
Okay, roll your d20.
If I turn my back on this guy, will he be able to attack me, or is that only when I move away?
No, that's only if you step out of his combat range.
And right now I think he's focused on me, right?
Probably.
Still focused on me, I think. Oh, whatever. That's a 10 plus 6.
16, that is more than you need. So roll damage.
D10, 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 D10. Where's my D10? I have lost my D10. I believe I have found my D10. That is a 6 plus 4.
That is 10 damage. Yikes. Which one was that? Because I lost track. Okay. You reach over and take a swing down at him, and you see that you hit him right over his left shoulder, and you see that his arm is just barely still hanging on to his body.
Yikes.
Just absolutely nearly cleaved him. Okay.
Is he still standing?
Next up, yes, but just barely. He's going to bleed out if something doesn't change quickly. Virtuoso, you're up next.
Wait. What about Bandit?
Oh, that's right. Bandit gets a turn. And is right below Faldrin.
So Bandit is going to crawl on top of Bandit number 2 and bite him.
Okay.
For 1 damage.
Probably. But that's...
Actually, hold up, let me...
Bite him in the nuts.
Oh, Jesus.
For big critical damage.
I'm trying to find my ferret. Hold up. Extras ferret. Okay. Actually.
So he needs to roll to hit.
In combat, a familiar rolls its own initiative and acts on its own turn. Can't
Yes.
attack, but can take other actions as
Oh,
normal.
okay.
But I thought it had a bite.
No, the ferret does, but the familiar does not.
Oh.
So, but it can
Wait, it says action. Attack restriction. A familiar can't attack, but it can take other actions as normal. But under that, it says bite, melee weapon attack.
Right. Because the ferret is actually a creature. But the familiar can't attack. But what he can do is go do what's called an assist action. So he can walk over to Faldrin or Ipaman or anybody else and do what's called the help action, which gives them advantage on their next attack. So think of it like distracting.
Oh, he distracts the enemy, or he like gives inspiration help to...
Well, it's just called the help action. If you go to your actions.
So he's gonna crawl up onto Faldrin's shoulder and lick its cheek.
Okay.
I don't feel very inspired.
So on you have the help. You have been helped, which means you have advantage on your next thing that you try to do, Faldrin.
Okay.
Whatever it is, the ferret is going to help you try to do whatever that is.
I would like to throw the ferret.
Adam,
use him as a blunt weapon.
Virtuoso, you are next. Hello.
All right. Let's see. So if I walk away, they're gonna get a swing at me.
They're gonna take a swing at you. Yes, if you move from where you're standing. You can move up 1, down 1, or at an angle towards them. But if you move away from them, they will get an attack of opportunity on you.
Okay. Let's see. I want to ask a question. How attractive is this bandit?
What?
The fourth one.
Like,
they have rotting teeth and
yeah. These guys do not look good.
Okay. Well, I will attempt charm person on it.
On number 4?
On number 4.
Okay, read that out for me.
You attempt to charm a humanoid you can't see within range. It must make a wisdom saving throw and does so with advantage if you or your companion are fighting it.
Okay.
All right.
So I've got to make a wisdom saving throw for him. And at advantage because y'all are currently in combat.
Okay.
That's a 5 plus a 0 because they have a wisdom modifier of 0.
Mm-hmm.
Just like me.
And an 8 plus 0. So, it succeeds. The charmed creature regards you as a friendly acquaintance. When the spell ends, the creature knows it was charmed by you. So, this guy considers you a friend, but that doesn't mean he considers his friends an enemy. Okay. Does that make sense?
Right.
Okay. So, he considers you a close friend and ally.
But could I possibly tell him to protect me?
You could, but he's not going to fight one of his other friends.
No, just like a shield.
Use him as a body shield.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Would you willingly do that for one of your friends?
No. I mean, technically he's not my friend, so.
No. Well, okay, but understand, he just considers you a friend. He doesn't have to follow your commands.
No. But I mean, could I somehow convince him to do it as a friend? I could be like, hey, you're such a great friend. You would do this for me, right?
Yeah,
Like, you
no.
protect me.
You're not going to convince somebody to take bodily harm for you unless they like owe you their life. And this is not that kind of thing. But for the time being, he's not aggressive towards you because he considers you a friend.
Okay. Then I want to also tell him I want to cast bardic inspiration.
Okay, is that a bonus action?
If I believe it is. Let me see. Let me make sure.
Sergeant says that y'all are just friends, so first you have to take him out for dinner.
We should make Alex sing for the bardic inspiration.
Play the
Yikes. No, I
didgeridoo.
played the didgeridoo, which I don't have it here, but
What the hell?
I forgot to bring it. All right,
Your whole
chill.
character gimmick is supposed to be that you play the didgeridoo, and you did not
Yeah,
bring
I
your
know,
didgeridoo.
okay.
Did not
I
bring the
know.
dance
Hold
to your
on,
new
boys.
house.
Hold on,
Something
boys.
wrong here. You know what? Take his turn away.
So next turn, I'm
Bandit would like
casting
to ca-
Chilling Hand on Alex.
Bandit would like to cast P on the big didgeridoo man.
Didgeridoo
So
boy, what is wrong with you?
yeah, it is a bonus action. Yes.
Okay. Yep. Bardic Inspiration. Be sure you mark it.
Okay. Yeah.
Who are you inspiring?
I am inspiring my boy, the dwarf.
All right.
What?
Severius, you have an inspiration die. What
Yeah.
that means is for the next 10 minutes, you can add it to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. It's a 1d6. So if you roll something and you don't think it's high enough to land, before I tell you if it is or not, you can say that you'd like to use your inspiration
I want
and roll a
to.
1d6.
I also want to specify that I talk to the bandit. The fourth one, I'd be like, "All right, lad, check out this," and I play it and start stomping on the floor as if it were some sort of drum. Oh yeah, this is the song, by the way.
On a didgeridoo? Yeah, no. Nice try. You're
They
not
have
playing that on a didgeridoo.
Bandit number 4 crosses his arms at the end of that song.
He was actually default dancing. Meanwhile,
Okay. So,
Reported.
reported for trolling.
Yes.
Okay, so let's see. Where were we on that? We have a bandit that is like clutching onto one arm. We're actually going to. Hang on. Let me.
Oh no.
Oof. Okay, so the second bandit is going to fall over and start screaming
Oh, lovely.
in
Yay.
pain. He is-
Unbreakable.
No, these guys are not unbreakable. And he
Very
rolled,
breakable.
and he rolled a 1 on what was going to be a DC 10 Wisdom saving throw. So I can't help the boy. These are farmers. These are farmers, guys.
that's a yikes.
These
He
are
attacked us.
these are legitimately farmers. All right, Severius, you're up. Hello. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna attack with my warhammer to bandit number 8.
Okay.
8 bandits.
All right. So go ahead and roll your attack.
Give me a sec.
Dwarves and their warhammer.
Right.
That's a +3 to hit. Are you using one hand or two hand?
One hand.
Okay.
So it was a 6 plus 3, so 9.
9. That misses. This guy is just got your number, man. You missed your ray. You missed your warhammer strike on this one. He's just kind of smirking at you. Okay. Next up in the initiative order is number 3. He's going to... Let's see, what should he do? Guys on the
Hit the dwarf.
ground. Let's see. Okay. He's actually going to come up here. and take a swing at Severius here. That is a 15 to hit. What is your armor class?
15.
Dang.
Easy,
So-
Bruni. Easy.
You still had your shield out from swinging the warhammer, and without even noticing, you hear a clang on your left arm, and look over, and there's a makeshift wooden axe. The head kind of over the top of it. And it's like, oh, one of those accidental awesome things that happens. Dang, these guys just can't seem to get it together.
They definitely can't hit anyone.
No, except for you.
Yeah, they've done a decent job against you. All right, so next is number 8, and he's gonna do the same thing. He's gonna take a swing at you. That is a 16 to hit. Hey, I can roll.
What?
No.
It's possible?
Yeah. Okay, that is a 1d6. Nope. So, he swings down while your warhammer is down and your shield is preoccupied. He stabs forward at you, and it just gets in between the plates of your armor. And you take 3 points of slashing damage. All right. Next up is number 1. All right. Seeing Faldron's back to him and the crazy lady. You know what? I actually think. Would he? Let's see. We'll leave this up to dice because. Oh,
he,
wow.
Yeah,
he just
they're out
saw
of dates.
he just saw his friends get murdered and his other friend lose all left arm. Brunick.
Yeah, I know. That's what we're rolling for here. All right.
Oh, he's not running away.
Oh, he can
He's-
try.
he can try, but
He drops his sword and gets down on his knees and says, "Wait, wait."
my turn is next, right?
No.
Mm-mm.
Now, the one that has been charmed is going to move over here and grab his buddy and go, "Hey, what are you doing? Guys, stop." All right, so we're actually this is going to be
friend.
interesting. This is going to be interesting cuz this is straight up a charisma check. Him versus the group, and their stats are identical. So,
Oh, that's great. That's honestly great.
Red Solo Cup.
wow, even greater than that. I
fill
can't
you
seem to
up.
roll worth anything.
That
The
meme
first
of, like,
bandit rolled a 17. The group rolled a 16. So,
You know that meme of like Spider-Man running into the other Spider-Man and they're like both pointing their fingers at each other?
It's like, hey.
Bandits trying to pick sides.
everybody has stopped combat. If y'all currently, Ipamen is up next. Ipamen, all of the bandits are kind of looking around, questioning what's going on and whether or not they should keep fighting each other or not. It is your call. It is Ipamen's call as to whether or not he will continue this fight or not.
Bro, I
You
swear to
see-
God, the
You
crowd
see
control.
Ipperman take off his hood and just grin and pull out the little bell, looking at bandit number 1.
Oh my God! Why?
You see him look at him, yeah, and cackling say, "Haha, it is actually doomed."
And you're gonna ring the bell.
He's
They're
everywhere.
they're starting to surrender, and you're gonna keep the fight going.
I'm gonna ring that.
Okay, we all know bells don't mean anything anymore, okay? Ringing bells means
All
nothing.
right, wisdom saving throw
Triple
Let's
curve
see what
for the young
happens.
gnome player.
Wait, to who?
to Bandit 1.
How
And
dare
that
you
is
ask for
it.
mercy?
That is an 18 wisdom saving throw, sir. Your spell
Bells and
DC
surrenders, they
is
just-
17.
They don't work
It's
anymore.
DC. Wait, no, it says attack save wisdom 14.
14. Okay, so no, he absolutely resists the spell, which I believe in this, does he take half damage or no damage? I can't remember.
Or take. I think he doesn't.
Ipamen. Over to your character sheet. Over to your spells.
Must succeed on its saving throw or take 1d8 necrotic damage. If missing hit point, it takes 12 instead. Or 1d12 instead.
Okay, so he doesn't take any damage. All right, so that didn't work. Elizabeth, you're up.
It's actually
Are you?
He's on his knees, right?
Yes, with his hands in the air and his weapon on the ground.
I would like to kind of kneel in front of him, like with a giant like compassionate smile, like I'm going to help him. And I would like to put one hand on his shoulder and take the other hand and just shove the dagger into his chest, like upward, and try to pick him up with it.
Y'all are just heartless.
Yeah.
This
These poor
tiny
people.
child.
These
This
poor
tiny
people.
child. This is
All right,
I
well-
love it.
Let's roll an attack.
I love how you guys
Yeah.
are like destroying these people. I'm trying to make friends here.
8 plus 6 to hit.
8 plus 6, that's
Alex.
14 total.
Kill the
Yeah.
man.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
that
telling
definitely
you.
hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Loco, you
1d4.
didn't wake me up.
I tried.
Claro que no. You had you could have
3
chosen
plus
anyone.
4. 6.
3 and 4 is 7.
6. 7. Yeah. Big dumb.
Okay.
She passed all her classes, by the way.
Yeah, right?
I finished math with a 98, I think.
By the way.
By the way.
No comment. All right, so that definitely takes him out of the equation.
Did I pick him up though?
Roll a strength check.
Okay. Like I want him in the air.
Brunig just eats him off the screen while she's figuring it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fucking hilarious.
Wait. How do I roll a strength? Oh, okay, plus 2.
You roll, and then you add whatever your strength modifier is.
13 plus 2, 15.
13, you said?
13 plus 2, yeah.
I mean, you kind of get him to his feet, but you definitely don't get him...
That's good enough. He's off of his knees.
You definitely don't get him up any higher than that. Okay.
He's
You're going to use any of your move... Oh, you used your movement to get down. Are you going to
Yeah,
use the
in
other half
front
to
of
get
him.
back up? To stand back up?
I thought that I would stand up with the dagger so that I moved up and he did too.
All right, so that's half your movement to go down, half your movement to go back up. That leaves you where you're at. Okay.
Wow. Just for style points.
Yes.
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 Worth.
Faldrin. you're up.
Worth.
Is there any way I could reach Bandit 3 just to grapple him without getting attacked by anyone?
I would say with people where they are, probably not.
Okay.
I mean, I
Is
guess
there-
you could...
Is there any way
Bandit
I could
2
reach Bandit?
would potentially get an attack on you. I don't know that he's in much shape to do that.
Yeah, I want to grapple Bandit 3 and keep him in place.
All right, so we'll
I
put
wanna-
you
I
right
wanna
here.
leave- I want to leave one guy alive.
All right, so that will be contesting strength checks.
Mhm.
So go ahead and roll an attack like you were using your halberd.
That gives me a +6.
Yes.
You want me to add +6 to the 20?
To what? Yes.
Okay. Just
Your
as I-
proficiency, because you're grabbing at him.
That's a 12, 18.
Okay, well, he got a 16 plus 0 because he's a bandit. So he is now grappled. That means that he cannot move. It doesn't prevent him from attacking, but it
Correct.
prevents him from moving. And anyone who tries to attack him gets advantage.
Correct.
Are you going to try to say anything, or are you just grabbing him?
I wanna shout, keep one alive.
Okay. So giving instructions to
bitch.
kill everybody.
Wait. What does the charm person question about this situation here that's in front of him?
Well, I mean, he's got friends fighting each other. Think of it like being between two groups of friends that are fighting each other. You're going to try to stop
Right.
both groups. And that's
Okay.
kind of his stance. He's going to try really hard not to hurt anybody, and he's not going to want to see anybody hurt. But his one group of friends just tried to surrender, and the others got aggressive, so he's probably on the verge of not caring, if that makes sense.
Okay.
You can only... In this particular instance, y'all are being,
Brutes.
yeah. Well, I can't think of a better way to say that,
Rude
but
dudes.
I guess.
A rude dude.
We're
It's
being
okay.
rude dudes. It's Otto's fault.
It's honestly Otto's fault. I'm not gonna lie.
No, Elizabeth was gonna do it anyway.
It's Ipperman's fault. Oh well.
Okay, so Virtuoso, you're up next, man. What are you gonna do? You've got a charmed guy
wow.
here. Everybody's trying to surrender and calm down, except for Elizabeth over there.
But if I'm in whispers, slap it.
Oh no.
I'm gonna. Okay.
Trying
Wait,
to
how
read
far is it?
charm person here. While you're doing that, I'm going to read up on charm person because I think they get a saving throw against it at some point. Keep going.
Yeah, I'll do vicious mockery on Bandit too.
Okay.
Every time y'all say bandit 2, I think you're talking about like my ferret bandit also. So like
You should have called him Bandit.
Change the name.
no.
You'll also mock. What do you call it?
Wait, is the ferret helping me grapple the guy?
Yeah.
Yes, actually, but I mean,
Yeah.
advantage wouldn't have helped you there.
I want him to
'Cause you
bite
still got him.
the guy in the nuts.
Well, I mean, we can say that for story purposes, but
This guy's screaming.
all right. So you are going to do a vicious mockery against the bandit that's laying on the floor screaming, holding his arm.
Yes.
Oh, dude.
I disarm you.
Just then the Tarask steps out from behind the bush. Yeah, no.
Wait.
I don't think a Taras could hide behind a bush. I think we'd see.
I think we I think
Yeah, they're what,
Tarask.
60 foot, 40 foot, 60 foot? Yeah,
It's 60.
That's
wait,
a
I
big
think
bush.
we'd see him.
Unless it's a really big bush.
that's a big bush.
Some League of Legends logic here. Nautilus hiding in a bush. Okay, guys.
15 stack Cho'Gath.
Yeah.
The 15 stack Cho'Gath and the Nautilus both hiding in the bush.
In the same pixel brush.
In the pixel.
It's a 3 foot, it's a 3 foot wide, 3 foot tall brush, and they both step out of it. Yeah.
Hello.
Hi there. You didn't see me. Okay, Virtuoso, man, what you doing?
Slap it.
Okay.
He's shouting at the guy on the ground.
Yeah, I'm shouting at the guy on the
Are-
ground. Yes,
Are you doing that?
Drops the distract.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
Okay, well
Your
you
mother
had
was a whore. That's why you're pathetic and laying on the.
Whoa.
wow. All right, wisdom saving throw for him. That is a 14. What is your?
If this guy makes
13.
the save, I'm gonna
He
lose.
does. He does. I'm looking at his spell sheet, and it's a wisdom save of 13 for vicious mockery.
Oh
Well,
no!
plus 1. So isn't it 14 technically in total?
No, the wisdom saving throw he has to make is a 13 from you.
Oh, okay.
And for him, that was a, yeah. So he makes it even though it's a +0 on his side. Yikes.
This guy
Alex
almost
needs
lost
to
an
learn how to
arm.
write tracks.
Is screaming on the ground
Yep.
and succeeded the wisdom save.
Dude, what else can I do?
Wait,
It's
Alex
dice.
is just really bad at writing this track.
Right?
Yeah.
he's too busy being grappled and bitten by a ferret to care about Alex saying that he smelled like elderberries.
Oh no, it wasn't him. It's the guy to
Ah,
It's Bandit too.
closest to
It's
Elizabeth over there.
just wait till he sees the bell.
All
Taco
right.
Bell.
Wait.
Alright.
Can we attach the bell to
No.
All right, so it is time for bandit number 2. And last we left him, he was laying on the ground screaming for the fighting to stop. He rolled a I checked his did a wisdom saving throw, and he's actually going to get up.
Oh.
And realizing that you guys aren't going to stop, he's going to take a swing at Severius here.
The diss track made him mad.
That is a 19 plus 1.
It's
To
because
hit?
I played the Fortnite.
Severius is now unconscious.
Well, I mean, let's probably not.
That's for not taking a sleep watch.
That's for not waking up when I told him to.
That
That's
is
for being a dwarf.
5. That is 5 damage.
He's hurt.
Yikes! You're up, dude. But
And you're surrounded.
No.
oof.
It's
Well,
actually-
I'm
Okay.
grappling you guys.
Thanks, guys, for stopping the fight.
All right, so it is now your turn, Severius. What are you doing?
I'm gonna cast False Life for my second spell slot.
Okay. False life. Let's see. You gain 1d4 plus 4 temporary hit points for the next hour.
Yeah. So I'm gonna roll the 1d4 now.
Yep.
1.
Well, that's still 5.
But yeah, plus 4, it's 5. But I mean, they dealt 5 damage to me in one turn, and I'm surrounded. So
Well, that actually puts you exactly back where you were. So
yeah.
it's temporary hit points, but still for the next hour. Okay.
And
Do you have a
and-
bonus action?
can I move?
You can, but there
You will
are. Yeah, there are
Yeah,
3
yeah.
bandits. There are 3 bandits around boxing you in.
One of them.
They're
oh, yeah,
all
we-
3 of them are going to attack you if you move.
Then I stay where I am.
Smile and wave, boys.
Never
Smile
mind.
and wave.
If only the guy with the missing arm wouldn't have survived that vicious track.
Or if y'all just, would have let the fight stop.
Right?
Yeah, right.
It's-
I mean, okay, Bandit 3 is grappled. Because he's grappled by you, he's going to make attacks at you with disadvantage, Faldron.
You can try.
He can try.
Well, I mean,
Unbreakable.
a giant minotaur grabs you. Your natural reaction is going to be to try to stab that thing.
Sure, he can try to stab me. I'm just saying.
The
Okay,
ferret would
no,
like to
no,
cast
no.
key.
I absolutely must take a picture of this, and I will share it on Discord. I kid
Natural
you not.
20?
No, he had to roll a disadvantage.
You got a 20 and a 1.
Did he?
See,
Father, your mic though.
No,
I think he's just not talking.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not talking because this
Please tell
has
me
never
it's
happened to
not.
me. This has never. Okay, come on. And there we go. And for everybody
Wow.
on the stream, that is 2 natural 20s.
What?
Oh my god.
Runic, what is this?
the man is scared.
The dude is panicked.
Adrenaline's kicking in.
Is that to break the grapple or to attack me?
No, that was to stab you while you were grappling him.
So I
He had
take
to roll a
triple crit?
disadvantage. No, you just take a single crit,
Oh,
but
great.
still.
Let's die, boys.
Okay, let me get back to that. Okay, that is a 1d6.
I'm gonna.
That is a 3. 3 times 2 is 6, plus a whopping 1.
Oh.
So that is 7 damage.
Yep, that's
you
over half
take-
my health.
Severius just has a sweat drop.
This is not working for some reason. Damage. Give me the damage. What is this? Oh, there you
Before Rafa kills himself by trying to add 7 damage like 10 times.
go.
He gives himself 7 hit points instead.
Okay. So while he's fiddling with that,
Of
wow,
course,
that's-
naturally, Brunick can't roll for crap, but the one time it's me,
The one
Double
time.
20.
the dude
I
one
promise
shot
you, I'm legitimately rolling over here. I really want to add a dice cam so you guys can see that I don't,
I trust Brunick.
because that
I don't
it
trust
bothers me.
lady. I do not trust lady.
Okay,
I don't
my
blame you.
dice legitimately love me.
Yeah. Weighted.
I think I can put it.
Hey, if it works, it works.
I can verify her dice aren't weighted, but I can also verify that some dice just roll better for some people, and
Like
there's
the sexist dice we had.
Yes, I had a D20 that would not roll below a 10 for a female or above a 10 for a male. And I mean, we tested this for hours one night, and it was ridiculous.
Did you try if both people were holding the die at the same time?
Well, it's hard to hold the dice at the same
Yeah.
time. They're kind of small. Okay.
Figure it out.
Figure it out.
It rolls on 10 every time.
Okay, that was
It
number
rolls on
3.
10.
So,
What,
yes. What?
what you do like a hand hug, but like in the middle you put the die and then
Yeah.
you drop it.
All right.
There you go.
Severius, bandit number 8, seeing you bleed, is going to take another swipe at you.
Oh,
That is
Go
a
ahead, I'm
fif-
taking the.
That is a 15 plus 1. What's your armor class? Or no, sorry, 15 plus 3. 18.
Yeah, it hits. It hits.
Unconscious.
Actually, that is a 6 plus 1. That is 7 damage.
Oh my god, what a fucking pussy.
Yo!
Alex.
This is
Oh, excuse me.
PG, man.
Yeah.
I'm dead.
You're actually-
You are unconscious. You are bleeding.
Oh, look at you, big noble man. Oof.
Silence beast.
Okay,
Die.
one of our players lost power just now, but they will be back.
His internet, yeah.
Yeah,
internet's
they
booting
it
back up.
rebooted.
Oh, feels bad.
Whoa.
What you get for shaking the bell?
Yeah, right?
All right, number 4 is still. Hang on, let's make a wisdom save throw on this guy. Let's see.
He's just crying on the floor.
That's
Well,
my friend.
he's charmed.
Oh.
So with 3 grappled, he's actually going to come over here to 8, and he's going to grapple him.
Oh,
Let's see how this works.
it's gonna grapple 8.
Oh.
I'll
try to get it to stop.
I love it so much. I love it so much.
You would.
Oh.
Okay, it is actually a failed grapple attempt.
Oh.
No.
Wow.
Alex,
I
you're
raised
good
you
at nothing.
better. I raised you better.
No. He number 3 is being grappled by someone else, so he moved over to 8 to try. He's trying to stop the fight because he's charmed and thinks both groups are his friend. All right, Ipaman, you are up. You just watched Severius take a huge hit. Oh,
Keep
that's
just
right, I
got back.
forgot.
Yeah, he just got back.
All right. You just watched Severius take a hit and go down. What are you doing?
A cuddle puddle.
Okay.
I'ma ring that bell.
Okay, I have a question.
Yes.
Does Spare the Dying do anything in combat, or
Okay, Spare the Dying makes it so he doesn't have to make death saving throws. If he makes 3 failed death saving throws, he auto dies, but it doesn't bring him back to life. It just leaves him unconscious on the ground, not necessarily in any danger. So the answer to your question is yes. It prevents him from potentially accidentally bleeding out, but that's it. And your character would know that.
aha? The temptation to just ring the bell is strong.
This
I
is
cast-
the same man that didn't take a watch.
I think we can kill these bandits. And
If the bandits hit him, does he have to make a death saving throw, or?
yes, he does.
Ooh.
No,
But I
if a
also
bandit
like
hits
to-
him, he auto fails 2 death saving throws.
All right.
Oh my.
Oh, he auto fails 2.
2.
Okay, so I say we kill a bandit first, and then. Oh my! What happened while I was gone? I was gone for like a minute.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
took damage. He took damage.
Yeah. Well, and understand, in this particular state, they're trying to survive. So taking the time to hit somebody that's down and not a threat is not going to be a priority. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
They're going to be
I-
trying to clear threats.
Oh, I have to walk to him though. That's complicated. He's surrounded.
You
Can I
can
reach him diagonally?
Yeah, you can reach him diagonally.
I walk around Faldrin, scooting around him,
Okay.
and reach over to the dead dwarf, and I'm like, I hate dwarf, but I help friend, and give him a spooky green cuddle.
A spooky green cuddle. Wow.
Yes,
Is it-
we
Okay.
glow
Like-
green.
All right.
You
So
summon Casper the ghost and you make him hug you and shit. Like,
Yes.
so spare the dying. Severius means when it is your turn, you do not have to make death saving throws. You love cantrip now? Okay, so with that, next up is Ipaman. Elizabeth, you are up.
Okay. There's the crying dude on the ground, right? Bandit 2?
No, he got up and started fighting back
Oh,
because
he got up? Okay. Well, we don't tolerate that, so we're gonna go chop his legs.
wow.
Yikes, dude.
Okay. Yeah, I'm
So
gonna.
you have him flanked? No, because that person's not harassing him. If you want to move down between Bandit 2 and Bandit 8, you can get a flank on him, which will automatically give you a
Oh, sure. Let's do
sneak
that.
attack. But he's almost dead. So
Well, if I'm between the two, then I can use one on him and then my offhand on the other dude.
correct.
So I will swing at bandit number 2.
Okay. Roll the hit.
That is a 16 to hit. Well, a 10 plus.
Plus 6. Yeah,
Yeah.
that hits.
And
And it won't matter because he literally has 1 hit point.
Oh, okay.
How
And
do you
then
murder lay him?
chop off the leg.
Yikes, dude. And just like that, Bandit 4 became our enemy again.
Yep.
wait,
And
does it
then-
actually-
He just saw this little girl, like, fucking, oops. Got them. I'll just shut up.
and then I will take a swing at the bandit right next to me. Bandit 8, if I believe.
Okay, go ahead. That's with your offhand. So
Yeah.
you take away 2 points from your attack and 2 points from your damage. 'Cause it's
2
offhand.
points from my 2 attack.
Right. So you
Okay.
attack like normal and subtract 2, and then you do
Well-
damage like normal and subtract 2.
Well, I rolled another 10, so that's another 16. Minus 2 is 14.
14. Okay, that still hits.
And then damage is 4 plus 4 minus 2, 6.
All right. Okay. Sorry, chat's trying to be comedians over there.
Are they?
Yep.
Oh, no. There's people.
All right. So that is Elizabeth's turn. Too many bandits. Yeah. All right, Faldrin, you're up, Chief.
Is this guy still grappled?
Yes, he is.
Is there any way I could reach over above Severius to Bandit 8 and stab him while I'm grappling the other guy?
I would say you have to release your grapple to grab a two-handed weapon.
This
I'm
is
going to make
true.
that executive decision.
This is very true.
Unless he's
Okay,
like
yeah.
straddling the bandit and then he has his upper body.
If I move Severius, will they get attack of opportunity? Or...
Like
yes,
not
but it would be your action to move a dwarf.
Okay, I'll grapple the guy and just stab Bandit
With
in
what?
the face. Wait, Halberd. I'm ungrappling. I'm not
Okay,
grappling
you're
the
gonna
guy.
you're gonna release your
Yes.
grapple. All right, we'll say that's a
I-
bonus action.
I figured killing the guy is more important than keep holding up this guy.
And you're gonna attack Bandit 8. You said?
Yes.
Okay. Roll for your attack.
Second. It's an 8 plus 6.
8 plus 6 is 14. That's still more than enough to hit these poor guys.
Oof. Where's my D10? I always lose this thing. Grrr. It's a D12. Here it is. I rolled 3. The 3 plus 4.
3 plus 4. Don't you have the ability to reroll those?
No, it's if only if it's a 1 or a 2.
Oh, okay. So 3 and 4, that's 7. 7 damage to number 8.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, that's enough.
He's doomed.
He is
He's
down.
actually doomed.
All right, and that will certainly shake number 4. You can see that seeing his friends kill each other, he's done with this.
I used my bonus action to
You know
ungrapple.
whose turn?
Yes, you use your bonus action to ungrapple.
I'm done on my turn.
All right.
It's always
Big boy yeet.
All right, so next up we have Virtuoso. There are 2 bandits left on the field.
My ferret goes, right?
Oh, yes, thank you.
Can he cast help again on Fulgrin?
Yes, he can do the help action for Fulgrin.
You should do this before my turn?
Well, he
I
can't.
I gave you a turn before. I gave the third a turn before mine.
Okay.
What?
We're not going to retcon it backwards, and it doesn't matter. You still hit.
It's whatever. Yes.
Virtuoso, you're up, man. You've got 2 bandits still standing.
Healthy, I'm guessing.
Yeah, you haven't seen them take any hits.
Let's see. I want to cast Vicious Mockery again, but on Bandit 4.
No!
Oh, on your own charmed dude, huh?
On my own charm, dude.
How dare you?
All right, what are you gonna say?
You're not my friend.
All right, let's see. Wisdom saving throw here.
Brunick, I feel like you should be able to like judge on how many dice rolls or like how much you add or subtract from the dice based on how good the insult is.
I'm all okay with this, but that is a 19 wisdom saving throw.
Whoa.
Sorry, Chief.
Wow.
He never wanted to be your friend.
It's time for me to go down, boys.
But he definitely knows that he is not your friend.
I know. He's uncharmed now.
Okay.
That sounds so sad.
Severius, you are on the ground, but you do not have to make wisdom saving throws. You are unconscious. You do not get a turn. Well, no, spare the dying prevents him from having to.
You said wisdom.
What?
You said wisdom saving throw.
No, death saving throw.
No, Brunick said you don't have to make a wisdom saving throw.
I thought I said death saving throw.
No, you said wisdom.
Well.
That's why I was saying death.
It's the same thing. You know what he means.
No, it's not the same thing.
No, but like, you know what he means.
I know. I'm just trying to be a dick.
Wow.
Language.
Wow. Thanks.
I get to be a pee-pee today, okay?
All right. So, Bandit 3 and 4. Let's see. Bandit 3 is going to take stabs at Virtuoso.
Oh.
Saving throw versus death. Wisdom, you beat the Reaper at chess. No dying this turn. I'm good with this. I'm good with this, Sergeant. I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay. So, bandit number 3 is going to take a swipe at Virtuoso. Oh, that is a big fat 4. So, screaming, just, Rah! He swings down and just not even close enough to actually hit. It just whiffs in the air.
It's like the Sokka sneak attack. Sneak attack! It doesn't count as a sneak attack if you yell sneak attack.
Sorry. I'm still not sure how to say that name. Anemone. I'll say Menemone. And if that's wrong, correct me because
like
that's what I expect you to do. Yeah.
Nemo meme.
Nemo is plenty. Okay.
Anemone.
I apologize for calling your joke out for Sergeant. I just was glancing at chat and saw the names. And
Sarge takes it all.
Anemone.
Okay, so next up, the next bandit is going to actually walk around his friend here.
Don't you dare.
2, 3,
Wait. Does he? Do I get attack opportunity there? Because he's
4.
in reach
Who?
of me. Bandit.
I think
dude
he
to me.
No, he did not leave your range.
You are correct, sir.
I think you need to have a trait.
He is
for
going to
attack
flank around
opportunity.
Virtuoso so that he can get a flanking strike, which gives him advantage on the attack.
It's time to die, Virtuoso.
Again, I couldn't do this if I wanted to. We rolled a 1 and a 9. With a,
Let's
19.
go.
so that's a
Yeah, but
13.
when it's me, it's double natural 20.
Yeah, dude. That is
I
a
hate you,
13 to
Brick.
hit. What's your armor class?
So.
Or no,
wait,
that's
I
a 12 to
noticed
hit.
this, right?
So what's your armor class?
12.
Oh,
So,
Oh,
you missed.
so that's a miss. I'll take the bonus to all charisma checks until my next full rest. Yikes. Okay, so he also I can't believe I missed that with advantage. Your armor class is
Got him.
12. Yikes. So takes a swing and again misses, just absolutely still shaken from having just been charmed by you, because now once the charm is broken,
he's like,
he
I
knows.
wanted to be your friend.
Well, okay, but once the charm is broken, he knows definitively that he was a magic spell was cast on him. So
I thought you
I
loved
want to.
I thought
I
our
wanna
friendship
tell
was
him.
real.
Wait, is he crying? Can you please put that as
You
the story
can-
that he's crying because he's not like
I wanted
actually
to be
friends
one
with
of the
me?
cool kids, but I can't sit with you.
Actually,
Please
Megan,
put that
I
as
can't
the-
sit in.
I mean, you can roll a perception check if you want to on your turn to see.
All right,
Ipperman,
cool,
you're up
cool.
next.
I'm disappointed in my bell, so you just see me shake my hands around and bring out the spooky little blue hand.
Spooky.
Blue hand. Oh, chill touch.
Yeah,
No bad
I roll my
touch.
D-
All right, roll it.
No bad touch.
D20.
Let's go.
D20 plus 6.
I rolled a 9
Plus 6.
plus 6.
Okay. I was going to say 9 total or
9
9
plus 6.
Okay, so that's 15. That definitely hits. Who were you hitting?
Aha.
3 or
I'm
4?
going to hit the crying bandit.
Now forever known as the crying bandit, even
You're
though we
gonna
don't
freeze
actually
his
know if he
tears.
is crying.
Okay.
All right, so roll a 1d8.
8. Ha ha ha.
All right. So you see this ghostly skeletal hand just kind of come and wrap around.
Wait, can I describe
And-
it, Brunick?
Go ahead if you want to.
You see a ghostly skeletal hand go across Faldarin, tickling his little beard or hair. Then it goes to Bandit 4, wipes away a single tear, and then slaps him.
I want to say that when he tickles me, I'm like, hee
All right.
He
So
tickled me. What
Oh wait, yeah, he did. Never mind. Sorry.
that
is
was 8. All
my
right.
bad.
Well, he is definitely hurt.
Dares to live?
Oh yes, definitely. That's actually the first hit he's taken. He and 3 have been completely untouched in this fight up
he
to
was
this
our
point.
friend.
Yeah, he was literally y'all's friend up until a second ago.
And then he
What?
decided he wasn't going to be our friend anymore. Look what happens.
Yep. All right, Elizabeth, you're up.
All right. I think I'm just gonna go flank bandit. Which one am I closest to? 3.
All right. You have advantage on the attack, which also gives you sneak attack.
Alrighty. So that is a 4, but I get advantage, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So you get to roll again.
15. So 15 plus 6, that hits.
Yeah, that definitely. Just the 15
Okay.
would have hit. So roll your
Uh,
attack plus your sneak attack.
That's a 2 damage plus sneak attack, which is 6. Which is plus 4. So 6,
Well, okay.
7, 8.
Whoa. Give me a total here. Give me some
Okay.
plus.
I rolled 1d4 for damage, which was 2.
Okay.
And that's plus 4. So That's
So that's 6.
6. And then I rolled for sneak attack on a 1d6 at 6. So that's 12.
All right. So he is gone. Poor guy. We knew him well. Not really. Okay.
He hit me for 7 damage. I hate that.
He hurt me.
This giant
Mommy,
minotaur
what?
crying. It's like, oh, this
He hurt
guy.
me. All right, Faldrin, you're up.
No bench.
Is there any way I would know if this is a random encounter or if they were after us specifically?
You can try to do an insight on Bandit 4, but that's going to be your action.
Oh, but I want him dead.
Rafa, what if you just grapple him and ask him loud, like, and scream at him?
Well,
Can
I don't know that
I-
he can trust you bloodthirsty mongrels not to kill him.
Can
I
I?
mean, I could
I
charm
don't think
him
it's a
again.
Who's a bloodthirsty mongrel?
Could I go for a disarm or something? Like neutralize the threat without actually killing him?
You can try to do a disarm.
What do I roll for that? Just my regular attack?
Well, hang on. There should be an action in there. Attack, cast, disengage, dodge, grapple, shove, use an object. You know, I don't... Okay, so I think... I don't have time to look at this right now, but what I'll say is that if you choose to make a grapple check, and you succeed, you can choose to strip his weapon instead of grappling him, which will leave him free to move, but you'll have his weapon in your hand. That may or may not be how the rules are actually written, but I don't want to take the time to stop and look at them right now. So I'm going to make that ruling as how it is, and we'll see if that's right.
Alright, so what do I roll here? D20 and what?
Roll a d20 and add your strength, and he is going to...
My strength modifier.
Right. He's actually going to go for an athletics check, an acrobatics check to try to prevent this.
Cartwheel out of it.
11 plus 4.
11 plus 4, that is a 15. He rolled a 17 plus 1.
God damn it.
So he manages to move his hand out of the way.
That was my action.
That was your action.
I think I'm done then.
Demon
Can I-
Lord, how's it going? Go ahead,
believe
sorry.
I'm done.
Okay.
I don't have anything else I can do in my turn.
No bonus action, don't want to move.
If I move, he kills me. So
Virtuoso, you're up, man.
I'm gonna charm him again.
Okay.
Oh
That'll
no.
be your second first level spell.
I think you should roll with disadvantage on this one.
Oh no, the bandit already has advantage
Wait,
because they're
wait.
fighting each other.
isn't the ferret helping me again?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, the ferret helped you.
So roll with advantage.
Is that okay? Do I roll twice or do I roll just once?
Well, you've already rolled once, so roll a second time. But you got to beat an 18.
I got the same thing. It collided with my other die, but it rolled in 11.
11 plus.
It's the same. It's the same roll. 11
Oh,
plus
it's
4.
the same roll? Yikes.
Yeah.
Oof.
Oof.
Okay. So yeah, still didn't work. Virtuoso, you're gonna try to charm him again?
Actually, no. Never mind.
I will ring the bell.
I want to go heal my boy, the dwarf, with cure wounds.
Okay, cure wounds is a touch, so you're close enough. You can do that from here.
Yeah.
You're just gonna reach down and bring him back to life. That's a 1d8 plus 3.
1d8 plus 3.
Being level 1 sucks, dude.
It
Yeah.
really does.
Yes, it does.
It's 1d8.
Demon Lord, thank you for the follow, man. I appreciate
Oh,
it.
there you go. I found it. All right. So plus 3, right?
It's a 1d8 plus 3, yes. For you.
Okay, that'd be 6 in total.
All right. Severius, that is 6 health. You are now awake.
Yes.
And I want to say, next time we are at a bar, You pay it for me.
Okay, yeah. That goes.
Divine tickle.
So I'm prone, right?
Yes, you are currently prone, and it is your turn.
Okay, so
It
it's
is
time
half-
to redeem myself in this battle. I use my movement to stand up.
Half your movement to stand up, so you still have 10 feet.
Yeah, and I want to cast Toll the Dead, which is a cantrip.
Okay,
The bell.
it is the bell. Dude,
it's,
this particular guy has resisted this like 3 times.
No, I will. Either he will hit him with a bell, or I will.
I'll grapple him while you guys hit him with the bell just until it works.
We just keep ringing a bell.
All right, so that is
I'm done.
that is a wisdom saving throw for this poor soul. Let's see what we get.
Yeah.
That is a 15 plus 0, and it was a saving throw of 12.
So I miss. Okay.
So he does absolutely nothing.
Buddy, don't you
I'm
worry.
so
I'm
sorry.
ready.
I'm
I'm
so
ready.
sorry, dude.
Secret.
Can I
This bandit is deaf.
Can I snicker a little bit at the redeem myself comment?
Okay, so this bandit number 4. Looking around, let's see who's what. Having hurt Faldrin, I think he was the one that stabbed you already.
No,
Or was
the
that-
one
oh, that
said
was a different
Bandit
one?
3. This was
It was
Charm
one of the
Bandit.
ones I killed.
Bandit 3.
This is
He
crime,
sees you
man.
in armor. He's going to take another stab at Virtuoso. Well, it's the only person, if he moves, he gets attacked.
Guys, yeah.
So it's either attack
Wait,
the
wait, wait.
Minotaur in big armor or attack the human in barely armor.
Wait, hold on. Is he officially like crying still? Or is he actually like, crying? I want it in the story.
I mean, we just killed all of his friends, and he just realized that his only other friend was actually his enemy.
Yeah.
Right. I
Bamboozled
think
him,
he should be crying.
betraying his friends.
You told me I could roll a perception check if I recall
Yes.
for it.
But that was during your turn.
Oh, no.
Oh, he said it. That was good.
That is a
Damn it.
16 to hit. Virtuoso, what is your armor class?
Yikes.
Yeah, that hits me.
Wow.
My guy,
better
don't
be-
worry.
It better be hit just one.
That
Just
is
one.
5 plus 1, so that is 6 points of damage, sir.
Virtuoso is down.
No.
No. I'm almost down.
Is this the first time you take
Almost.
damage the whole fight?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yo, we.
Elizabeth
Because I
and
know you
Virtuoso
have-
have been
You have 8 hit
Unscathed.
points.
But he's also had like
Do you
3 people
understand-
swing at him, and it just hasn't gone right for him.
Yeah.
But
I
these
should
are
be actually dead.
these are poor, pathetic farmers.
One dude that swung at me.
Okay, so next up after that is Ipaman. You're on deck, man.
I mean, you already know it's coming.
Elizabeth, if he fails this, you're up. So
Wait, no. I want to make this personal. I want to walk up. I want to walk up above Faldrin, like just above Faldrin.
okay,
On my head?
No. Like
not like vertically above, like on the map above. 2D spaces here. 2D
I
spaces
think
here.
that's more of a meme. You should have done it.
I whisper into his ear, "Are you ready?" And I
He's gonna
pull out my
fail.
little bell and swing it in front of his eyes.
All right, Toll the Dead. So that's a wisdom saving throw.
This dude has
He
resisted
rolls a
wisdom.
nat 20.
Actually, I'm not kidding. Yes, he rolled a natural 20.
This dude has resisted wisdom spells the entire fight.
Yes, he has. With a +0. I mean, it's not even like this guy has a modifier. The dice just want this guy alive.
Bruni,
I swear.
No,
is
but
he
he's
actually
deaf.
a god, Bruni? Are you fine?
Okay. After
I promise you guys,
After
I
I-
am not loading these dice.
Did I make enemies with the god or something? Like,
I am God. Oh, wait. Okay.
Puny.
I just keep shaking the bell and see him just look at me, and I kind of just throw the bell on the ground and sit down.
no. I'm gonna. In my description, he's like hitting the bell, and then I look at him like, "Lad, I think it's not working." And he's just like,
It's a sign.
I swear it does.
Anemone says this bandit should become a party member after all this. He doesn't suck.
Yes.
Yeah, right?
Yes.
All right, Elizabeth, it's your turn.
We can make him read some books to get a little wise, so he can never
Bruh.
take any wisdom damage.
No, he should
I don't know
just
that
be
he
like-
needs that. Luck has just been on his
All right.
side.
I'm
Bro, he
going
should be
to.
the body shield.
I'm gonna
honestly.
move over to him. Do I get a flank for this since he's been attacking?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can just get flank. Well, I guess you could. Yeah, he was fighting with Virtuoso and Ipaman, so you can get a flank
Yeah.
in either place, which gives
Alrighty.
you advantage on the attack and sneak attack.
So, well, that was a 4.
This poor
You
guy
have
works
advantage.
surrounding
And then a
him.
13 plus 6.
Oh, that definitely
so
hits.
That hits. And then I have advantage on damage and sneak attack.
No. You just have you have advantage on the attack roll.
Oh, I have advantage on the roll.
And
Okay.
then you have your 1d4 plus 4,
Rogues.
and then your
3.
1d6.
3 plus 4 is
7.
yeah, 7, and then plus a d6, which is 4.
Yeah. It wouldn't have mattered.
I would like
How
to
do you-
chop his head directly off and mount it on a spike for the red dude.
You're
when he
using
comes
a
back.
dagger. It would take
Oh,
you half
come
an hour to cut
on!
through his neck.
God.
You can borrow.
If
my
you would
whole-
like to have a little flair, I don't mind, but keep in mind you're wielding a
God,
dagger.
I want to cut his head off.
Well, you can
How
do that
about-
after.
how about-
Okay,
Hey,
fine. I'll
yo.
do that after.
Elizabeth, you can borrow my halberd.
After.
After.
No, you know what?
How do I want to?
How about you use the bell and you shove it into his head of sorts?
His
Yes.
name should be Captain Obvious because common sense is a superpower. I like it.
I think I'm gonna go right for the jugular, so it like squirts out of his neck.
Oh,
Nice.
That's a
going
big
for
yike.
arterial spray.
But
Yikes.
is he cute though?
But is he cute,
really?
though?
But
That's gonna be the question.
hey, I asked that first to Charmin, and it
No,
worked.
that's
Uh.
what she asked at first in the library.
Okay, guys. With that, combat is done.
Now can I cut his head off?
If y'all would like to do weird and morbid things
I
like that, because that's a very
really
weird and
don't.
morbid thing.
No, I want to leave a message for the red dude.
Do you really want to leave a message?
Yes,
how we
I
had
do.
To
I'm
fight,
cutting his head off.
How we had to fight these farmers
And,
I'm-
and almost died.
and almost
You almost
died.
You guys almost died. I took no hit points and killed like a third of them.
Rogues, my dude. Rogues.
Yeah, early level rogues, as long as they don't come under fire, they do great.
Whatever.
All right, guys. With that, real quick, we're gonna take a break. We're gonna take like a 5-minute break. So everybody go to the restroom, get drinks, do all that stuff, and then we will be right back.
I'll do that.
Audience on
Are
Twitch.
you-
Oh,
Are you muting
know
us in the
what?
stream?
Yes, I will.
Okay.
Probably should.
I'm gonna.
Probably should.
Yeah,
huh?
I suggest you to do that.
Bribe the DM. Oh no.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and mute y'all.
Alright.
And can
Oh,
I
man.
deafen y'all? Hang on. Let me see. I don't think I can deafen
Rogues
y'all.
OP. Rogues OP.
I cannot believe we have spent the last.
Okay, there we go. I have them deafened now. I'm gonna put on some a little bit of chill music while we all stop and go to the restroom and all that fun jazz. I am terribly sorry that ran so long without a break, but we will see you guys after the break. If y'all have any questions, y'all please don't hesitate to ask in chat, and I will try to get back to them as soon as I get back. So hang on just a second. Let me put something up here so you guys can see it. Let's okay. Whoops. That was not what I wanted. Okay. Whoops. That was not what I wanted. Yeah, I know that wasn't what you wanted, Bernick. So shut up. Yeah, I know that wasn't what you wanted, Bernick. So shut up. Yeah, I know that wasn't what you wanted, Bernick. Wow, that could have gone on forever. That was awesome, though. To infinity and beyond. Yes. Yes, absolutely. I'm just going to leave a little message up here that we're taking a break. So give me just a second. Okay, let me leave you guys with just a little bit of music here. Just something chill. All right, guys, I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I am back. So sorry for that break, but it was necessary. We've been going for 3 hours now, so Matru, Yeah, sorry, man. You came just as we were taking a break. Whoops, that's the wrong thing to hide. Let's try that again. I promise you guys, I used to actually be decent at the streaming thing. But I took a break. And all of it seems to be like completely foreign again, and it's crazy and weird. So, thank you for all of you that have stuck around and stayed here during the break. I appreciate it. And all of you that are chatting during chat, we greatly appreciate it, believe it or not. It makes such a difference to have people to talk to while you're sitting here streaming. It really, really does. And I also apologize ahead of time for how my microphone sounds. I know it may not bother any of y'all, but it's bothering me. My tool that I normally use to help prevent background noise and all of those things is not currently functioning. So I apologize straight up for that. And I promise to be a little more prepared for the D&D sessions coming up in the future. But for the time being, I am just trying to get streaming back under my fingers. Sergeant, you asked earlier, I'm not sure if you're still here, if I was going to be streaming more regularly again. And the answer to that is yes. Freena, my wife, has decided that it is time and that we will start streaming once again. He's not, he went to sleep. I missed him saying that. Oh, he did. I guess it would have helped if I read, but I'm still trying to catch up. So, I appreciate all of you that are here. It means the world to me to have an audience at all. You guys have no idea. After taking several months off to try to take care of family and things like that, to have them then tell me, no, it's time for us to take care of you and for you to start streaming again, absolutely means the world to me. So thank you very, very much. So, okay. Let me... is it safe for me to unmute you guys in chat again?
You know what's for?
Mozambique.
Okay. All right. Well.
Oh,
You got caught with a Mozambique.
nope.
Never.
Hey, it's a good thing you came back when you did, Runic, and not before.
That seems to be the story of this. So.
Yes, it is.
Oh yeah, I got you. Wait, hold on.
What?
Since we won the fight, hold on. You're right. Where's the
Default
button?
dance.
Did we win? Did we? Are you sure?
Wow.
Can you call that a victory?
Fine. That's what you want?
Okay.
Elizabeth has a ritual she would like to do.
Okay.
Not like a magical ritual or anything like that, but a personal ritual.
Okay.
Oh god.
Pass it off and put in a spike.
No. She's gonna go up to one of the bodies that seems to be bleeding the most, and she's gonna take her finger in the blood and draw a smile over his face, and then pull the necklace off of her neck and start praying.
Okay.
I just
Wow.
whispered to Virtuos, and I'm like, necromancer for me, even this is fucked.
and I'm like, I'm just a bard. I just drink, and this is fucked.
Trying to watch your language, guys. I know this is hard for y'all.
Oh yeah.
This
Oh,
is-
sorry.
But I don't-
fudge.
But I don't have the stream marked as mature audience, so I
This
would
is
appreciate if you would.
Oh, yes, fudge.
Mr. Dungeon
stream.
Master,
Yes.
is there anything we can get off the bodies besides blood and smiley?
I will allow y'all to search the bodies.
Who wants to search?
I need 2 people to search independently, or 1
Don't
to help
search
the
the
other.
one Elizabeth is praying to, because stab you.
No.
Is that the charm?
Investigation or perception?
Investigation. Perception is a quick glance. Investigation is a spending time actively searching for something. So you are
anyone besides
rifling through the
them-
bodies. You're not particularly in any hurry.
19 plus 4.
Yikes.
Does anyone else want to roll, or can I roll?
I'll roll. I think.
There you go.
Oh wait, no.
We only
mean-
one more roll.
Okay, I got you.
All right, you go. What's
Let's
your
go.
investigation? Wait, no, let's not metagame. Let's not metagame. Bad.
No metagame. Okay.
Oh, that's a 10 plus. That's a 12 in total. Yikes.
God damn it! I could have.
Hey, hey, hey.
Gosh darn it.
Gosh darn it!
God,
I'm
wow.
sorry. I'm sorry. I forgot this is a Christian stream.
No, that's got nothing to do with it. Just I
mean,
don't have it
Elizabeth
marked
is
as mature.
praying.
This is a good boy stream.
Hey, hey, hey. Twitch Prime.
Nimini, dude, come on. Don't do that to me. Nimini, you didn't miss much. We haven't been back for very long. Elizabeth said that she had a ritual she had to do, and she took the blood from one of the bandits that was bleeding and put a smiley face on his face with it and is praying, which
The guy
is
missing an arm.
very weird, but that's okay.
Praying to
We
the
take-
necklace that she
That's
keeps on.
what 7-year-olds do. Yes.
She's not 7, she's 17.
Still weird.
Whatever.
Oh, Chaos Gods, gotta love them. Yeah, something like that. Well, we don't know. If we ever decide to know, she'll let us know. Okay, so we had a 23 investigation.
12.
That's
What?
like 12.
Who was the? I thought the first one was a 19 plus 4.
Yeah. That was mine. Then
Oh, okay.
Mr. Virtuoso
Between
did
the
not look very thoroughly.
between the two of you, you find a note, and you find 125 gold
These bandits were getting
On-
paid.
on one of the bodies, just one. You see 120. You find a pouch with 125 gold.
Yikes.
I
And a note.
whisper to him so the others say like, "Hey, you want to split it? You know?"
Oh, okay, I'm keeping my own notes.
64.
Would you like me to add that to the notes, or do you guys want to keep track of your?
Add it to the notes, please.
Yeah, you're the notes guy.
It's funny that this 7'5" Minotaur weighs 360 pounds and doesn't give a crap about anything. Is keeping track of everything.
It's actually
No,
giving
no.
you crap.
The player is the
yeah,
one that cares.
the player is the
The
responsible.
Minotaur
No,
may
no,
not care.
no.
I vote that
I'm
we
keeping my-
nominate Rafa as the official adult.
I'm keeping my own notes.
That's
for my
frightening.
character.
That is absolutely frightening.
I would like to nominate Rafa as the official adult.
I don't. That's not a good idea.
Official DM secretary.
That's not a good idea at all, dude. I'm a Minotaur with issues.
Bruh,
dude.
you get like women-y.
Okay.
Dude.
Back to focus, guys. Woo.
Yeah, back to game. Back to game.
150 gold in a note.
Wait, I whispered to him. Respond, boy.
Respond.
Wait, to who, me or?
No, to imp.
Okay.
I didn't see anything.
No, you were in the investigation, no?
Yeah.
Right. So
Then
that's why
you
I'm
found the 150 gold in the note because
Keep 60-40, yes?
Like, all right. We you know.
Like, you
lad,
get 60, I get 90. Quick maths.
quick math. All right, but partial of your money you use it for ale, right?
All of money.
Jesus Christ.
All right. Well, we'll keep it that way.
Uh-huh.
So-
okay, so y'all are splitting the gold without alerting the party.
Nope. Nope. We're not alerting them.
Okay,
Okay,
Wait.
well that's happening without my awareness. Well, can I go around the perimeter of our supposed camp, see if there's anyone else? Or,
yes,
Or anything else?
yes. Make an investigation check.
Not my D20.
Can I make an announcement?
That's
Yes.
a 7 + 4, 11.
11.
Wait,
Go ahead,
3,
Emily.
3, sorry, 7 + 3, that's a 10.
Oh, okay.
Can I make an announcement to the group?
Yes.
Hello, friends. We looked through these simple farmers and we found 30 gold. I think we should split like a good Samaritan, yes?
Keep your gold.
I'll keep ye split.
Okay. You're not going to mention anything about the note?
And a
Oh,
note.
yeah, I want to read the note.
What's not say? You read, I am small.
Who's? I assume all of you read common.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Who's got the note and who's reading it?
I I have the note, I guess.
Ipperman has the note. Are you giving it to somebody or you're going to read it out loud?
I give to Loudman.
To Virtuoso. Correct?
To Loudman.
Yes.
I just wanted to make sure.
Yes.
I'd hate to misinterpret that. Okay, so the note reads, "Here is gold for your services. They will be found on the side of the road," and gives a pretty accurate description of where you are currently. And says, "Prisoners are acceptable. Casualties are acceptable. 125 gold now. 250 on completion."
Oh. Big red guy is loaded.
So guys, how about we act we are dead, and then
Wait,
just,
125 gold?
Yes.
You said 30, Ipperman.
Oh,
What if they spent money? I don't know. You can look for yourself to try to find.
Hand over the gold, gnome. Taxes, man.
What
Nobles
taxes?
get more. That's
Can
the
we-
law.
Noble.
and
I will
what
let
did
you
you do
Yeah,
in this
Please don't
fight
ground
exactly?
you, Noble.
Noble blood, not a fighter. Come on. That's why I got you, plebs. You protect me, you heal me, you keep me alive. That's how it works.
I pull out a bell. You're my friend.
I got my own bell, man.
I am not one who was on ground and had to get green cuddle.
I take my didgeridoo and I point it at him. But from what I remembered, I healed your little booty of yours,
Your little
and I
booty.
suggest you cooperate.
You pipe down, big noble dwarf boy.
Hearing the commotion over in the camp, Faldrin would like to step over and be like, "Children, children,
See, you are the adult.
shut up!"
Sorry, I couldn't
I
help
want
it.
to. I want to switch my body, like my appearance, into a child, and just go like, "What kind of child you're talking about?"
All three of you.
And switch back to the furball I used to be.
So, all of you see the furball that you've been traveling with shift into the size of a small child and say something in his same normal voice and then shift back to a furball.
Yes?
Elizabeth is done praying, so she's going to tuck her necklace back into her shirt and take more blood and outline the smile again, and then walk away.
Okay.
There's something worrying about the term "take more blood."
Okay, okay,
Well,
guys.
I mean, she's not
I'm a
keeping
little-
it.
I'm a little concerned about you guys' perspective of this. It's a man baby, and you're not concerned about that.
With a beard.
I'm not
With a
all
beard.
concerned.
If you've seen the things I've seen, little
Have
magic
you-
tricks start
okay,
to mean
but
nothing.
have you seen a man baby?
I saw noblemen cry about not getting enough gold for dying. That
I-
seems like man baby to me.
I take my flax and I'm like, cheers for that one.
Okay, so y'all were in the
Completely
middle.
disregard all of Alex's backstory.
Y'all were in the process of sleeping for the night when all of this happened. Is that what
Oh,
we're going to?
you never told me what I got from investigating the perimeter.
You didn't see anything. It looks
Okay.
secure.
Nice.
Elizabeth is going to go over to Bandit and make double, triple check over him, make sure he's not hurt, not like a piece of fur out of place.
Okay. Go ahead and no, Anemone, they massacred them There were no
Oh yeah.
there
we
were no
did.
surviving enemies to heal. They had the option to keep them alive and decided very specifically not to.
I was trying to keep one guy alive, but then 8-year-old like Stabby go happy here.
17-year-old.
happy.
Okay, I was calming the whole situation, and someone had to play a gosh darn bell, and cause the fight to continue.
Yes, y'all had many opportunities for that fight to go better. Okay, so, and what's funny is y'all took almost no damage up until the fight
Oh, really?
up until the point where y'all decided to keep the fight going.
I still took
Oh,
no damage.
really?
Really, sir? my 7 damage begs to differ.
You didn't
I
take
took-
that until after the fight continued.
Whoever did that is big. And
That's true.
If you go back and watch, y'all
Violence is
took
never the answer,
almost
guys.
no damage.
You're just saying that because you're bad at violence.
Yes,
Yeah.
you missed everything.
I
Wow.
read books. That's what I do.
I mean,
Okay.
How to
they-
fight.
And
I
we
mean,
see how
they
good
missed
that
me,
was
like,
at keeping you
thousands of
alive.
times, too.
Okay, so are y'all gonna go back to your watches and go to
Yes.
sleep?
I need
Yes.
to sleep. Wait, is this a long
Are we,
rest or a
are, we,
short
are we
rest?
really gonna leave the whole gold thing at rest?
I mean, we'll just take it all, dude. This-
Elizabeth doesn't believe in gold, so she literally wouldn't care.
Alright, you
I
guys
agree.
can juke
I
out your
believe-
gold. I don't care either. Or Falgren doesn't.
I'll take all the gold.
No, you have to juke that out with your boys over there.
No.
Yeah, boy
I take all
already
the
came
gold.
to a conclusion. We argued about this.
Yeah, they've already obviously decided.
Alright, and you duke it out with Mr. Useless Noble up here.
Mr. Useless prove he is worthy of gold.
Okay,
Whatever.
so
Like
I'm gonna go to sleep. Screw you guys.
You have your watch.
Yeah,
that
me
was
too.
during
I-
my.
yeah, it
That
was
was
at the
during my
beginning.
watch.
It was
It was
at the beginning of your watch.
watch. You still have your watch.
Oh, fantastic! All right, I go back to my watch then.
Wait, Mr. DM, is there by any chance, is this a long rest or short rest?
A long rest is 8 hours. A short rest is 1 hour.
So
Long
We're
rest.
sleeping for
So
the
it's a
night.
long
hours.
rest. Yes.
Okay, no, just making sure. All right.
Which
Don't have
means-
to fucking, fudging
What?
standards back.
You guys are just gonna. This is gonna murder y'all, aren't you? Isn't it? I'm
Uh,
gonna have
yeah.
to move this to a mature.
Hey, I haven't
Could you
sworn.
please do it because
I
have
can't.
to.
I can't without turning off the broadcast. So I'd rather not do that.
No, I mean like next session, like-
I guess. As
I
much as that
haven't-
hurts me.
I haven't sworn. Are you proud of me?
No.
No.
Because
Yeah,
I can go over there and smack you.
Ooh. Wait, so if I were there, you'd smack me?
Yes.
Yes.
100.
Each time.
Okay.
Mom always tells me to eat a
Oh.
Tide Pod every time I curse.
I just said-
Oh no!
Well, in our generation, it was eat a bar of soap. So that was. She even was saying that before the whole Tide Pod challenge thing. It was a joke. You weren't really supposed to do it. And then the whole
Yeah.
Tide Pod challenge thing happened, and it was like, well, do we really give up the joke over? Yeah, no, they were dumb enough that we'll just keep going. So
every time I swear, she's like, "I'm gonna make you start a swear jar and eat a Tide Pod."
Huh, that's interesting.
Wait till she starts driving with me.
nice,
I
you do
need
fine.
a
So
whole bag of Tide.
okay, so we will say that for the sake of brevity, that all of your watches go without further incident. Actually, hang on. Let me get a perception check from Lady and from Ipaman, who still have to take their watch.
I got
Uh,
a 1.
that is a natural one.
Wait, no, I got a 7. I would like
A natural 1 plus 7, so
7
an
plus 3.
8.
But you still failed.
7 plus 3.
Okay. So, you all wake up in the morning. All of your hit points are back to full.
Yay!
All of your spell slots are refreshed. For those of you who memorize spells, which is Cleric and Bard, you can choose new spells to have at your disposal if you wish.
Oh wait,
You want-
seriously? Like I could change it during
When
during,
you
like,
sleep,
rest?
you can, and you take a
Uh-huh.
rest, yes, you can change the spells that you currently have actively available to you and change them out.
Okay.
You cannot change your cantrips, but you
No.
can change your level 1 spells to be a different
Oh.
set of level 1 spells.
I am really sad about that now. Damn it.
The bell disappointed me for the last time. I couldn't swap it.
Yeah.
To
Okay.
answer your question, Nimini, it really depends on the DM. Some people treat it as auto fail, some people treat it as just a 1. It really just depends.
Sorry, my dog was trying to eat chicken bones. I had to interfere real quick. What did I miss?
Nothing much. We were
Okay.
talking about resetting spells. You know, those
Okay, yeah,
caster
I'm gonna
things.
change one.
Okay, just do it. You don't have to
No,
tell me.
just
You
normal-
only have so many spells your character can have memorized, which D&D Beyond limits. So
Okay.
every time you take a rest, if you have that option of switching out your level 1 spells so that you can have a new set memorized. If I remember correctly, cantrips don't count in that. I'm going to say that right now. And if that's not the case, when I go read back at the end of the session and I go check and see how that works, if that is not the case, then I will change that in chat so that you guys can change that. But for now, we're going to say that cantrips stay.
Okay. Cool. Alright.
Yes, Anemone. Cantrips are basically spell-like abilities now instead of being spells. It's more... They're spells that are so familiar to you that you can do them repeatedly over and over and over again. Some of them are more tricks than they are magic, but some of them are legitimate damage spells. Like some of your warlock classes legitimately can kill lots of people with nothing but cantrips because it's how the class is built. Sorry. Back to... Okay, so you guys all wake up. All your hit points are refreshed. All your spell slots are refreshed. So those of you that used your level 1 spells, you have them all back now. In fact, I think on D&D Beyond there's actually a long rest button you can push that will do all of that for you.
Yes, sir.
So, what?
So when are we gonna level up?
Actually, we're going to do that right now.
Ah, yes! I'm so
So-
happy.
Y'all are no longer level 1, but I have one more thing.
God.
As you wake up, all of you, there is in the center where you would have had a campfire, but y'all decided not to put one. There is a 4-foot by 4-foot stone that was not there before. And there is a note nailed onto it.
So which one of you blind jacket
That says,
didn't catch the giant stone?
"Good job. I'm still watching." And that's all.
Oh. Told y'all we should have left the head on a spike, but no one listens to me.
Okay, I think we should just head to the city, but whatever, yo.
So,
Yes, let's give him access to more people to send after us.
At least I will have a home.
okay. So everybody
Did we
go
ever
ahead.
catch the name of the Goliath? Like we as a in game, or because I know you told us.
He said Zen something, I think.
If he would have introduced himself, so if I didn't, that's my fault. He personality wise, that would have been one of the first things he did once everyone was awake. So if I did not do that, his name was Vargoth Bonebreaker.
Bargoth. Okay.
No, Nimini, it was not magic. It was barbaric brute strength because, yes.
Big red man.
I love the idea. These guys were keeping watch, and this dude walked up with this giant rock, put it in the middle of the camp, just walked away.
To be fair, one of your party members rolled a natural one.
I
Yeah.
blame spooky stab lady. I get perfect watch. I sat on stone while I.
Well, what's funny is none of you would know who didn't pay attention.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's funny. That's true. Oh wow.
Because everyone that takes watch assumes that they're paying very close attention. They assume that they are perfectly alert and paying attention to all details.
Elizabeth was paying very good attention to her nails as she was cleaning them
Clearly.
out.
And Otto, let me get to your question here.
I love how I went from level 2 and literally nothing happened, but I got a few more hit points.
Hey, that's something. Let me tell you.
Well, now I have
I really wish I
cunning
picked up this
action.
class now.
Yeah, cunning action will help a lot. That lets you dash, disengage, dodge, and do all kinds of other stuff. On a bonus, it gives you something to do with your bonus action besides just stab with your other hand.
But I like double stab.
Okay, so I agree, Anemone. You were asking what modifies spell attack. Spell attack is your spell casting stat, which for warlocks is charisma.
Oh.
So for that to go up, your charisma needs to go up.
But what does that affect really? Like,
It increases the accuracy of your hit, how often that actually hits, and it increases all of your modifiers related to your spell attacks. So how easy it is for them to hit, how the wisdom or whatever saving throws the enemy has, the DC for that goes up as your charisma goes up. So it makes it harder for them to resist, especially if it's something they don't have any bonuses to. So you want, speaking out of game, you really want whatever stat it is that affects your casting, you really want to try to get that maxed out as quickly as you can, but you don't get bonus stats until level 4. So that's not really something you're going to be able to do until then. But that affects it, and also your proficiency, which is something you get that's just you're decent at things. And your proficiency bonus goes up as you level. I don't remember what level the proficiency bonus goes from 2 to 3, but yeah.
So, like, the jack of all trades, I just add +1 to every, like, ability of mine. Of sorts?
Hold on. Let me go back and look at that. I don't remember.
Are we just going to be leveling up for the remainder of the stream?
Yes, and talking about anything y'all want to talk about. I would love to do more, but we were supposed to be a 4-hour stream starting at 3, so that leaves us, if we get everything done, like 20 minutes, which is really not enough time to get anything done in D&D. But I intend to sit here and talk to people. We have some people that are being very active in chat, and I'm very appreciative of that. So I want to make sure that all that, and also I want to talk about the new schedule we have set up and things of that nature, and all that fun stuff. Okay, so you were asking about
Jack of all trades.
Jack of all trades. You can add half your proficiency bonus to any ability check that you make that doesn't already include it. Right, and the game D&D Beyond automatically added that for you.
Oh, okay, perfect. I was like making sure that I didn't have to do it manually.
No,
or something like
that's.
Okay.
Believe it or not, that's one of the things that I just absolutely adore about how D&D Beyond works, because it just absolutely makes things awesome. If you look at your skills right now, there is a circle to the left of them that anything you're proficient in is full, and anything you're half proficient in, which is everything, is half full.
Okay. All right. Perfect. All right.
Brunick, I have a question.
Yes.
Now that I've leveled up and actually seen some of the new things I get, can I swap my cantrips or no?
I need to research on that before I answer. As a warlock, I think you can. but I won't swear to that. I think there's a point where as a warlock you can, but I really want to read and make sure, and I don't want to do that right here on stream right at this moment,
Okay.
if that's okay.
That's fine.
But I will get back with you after the cast is over. Yeah, warlock is weird. I agree, Anemone. It's handled differently. Because your power comes from a deal struck with some otherworldly being, what they're willing to do for you is different. So, okay. Anybody else have any questions about their characters and leveling up and doing all that fun stuff?
I don't really get anything when I level up. Points in action search. I wanted to ask about Goring Rush. It says dash action or move at least as far as your speed. Does that mean if I move all 30 feet, I can do that, or do I have to dash?
Okay, let me read that because that is unique to Minotaur. Okay, after you use the dash action, so you have to use your action and declare that you're dashing. And then you have to move at least as far as your actual movement speed. So your movement speed is 30 base.
Right.
So you can say, I'm going to dash, and as long as you move at least 30 feet of that dash, you can then use Goring Rush, which is make one melee attack with your horns as a bonus action. So because you already burned your action to dash, then that gives you a bonus action attack. Because right now you don't have a bonus action.
Man, being level 2 sucks.
Well, you also have hammering horns that you didn't use.
I didn't have to. There was nothing close enough for me to actually use it.
Well,
all of my attacks were done at the 10-foot mark.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Which would be
They
a
have to be
disadvantage to
within 5
that.
feet.
They have to be within 5 feet. Yep. Well, Nimini, not everybody is heavy into roleplay. I'm a big fan of roleplay in D&D. I think it's a lot of the point, getting to act things out and getting to try things with people. But it takes a group trusting each other and trusting the DM, or it doesn't work out very well. But that's just...
What?
Minotaur Arcane Trickster is the absolute best thing in the world.
I have to look into it. Funny. Not to play it, just look at it.
I could see some interesting things happening with that, yeah. But anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and leave the Discord call we have for all of this if nobody has any other questions. And I'm just going to sit here and chit-chat with chat for a few minutes. Is that okay?
Yes.
All right, guys. Thank y'all very much for coming. Thank y'all very much for putting up with all of the technical glitches and problems I had, shorting of my mouse wire, all this other nonsense. This was rough. Not as in it was hard, but as in lots of things went wrong. I apologize. It could have been a lot cleaner than that. It wasn't. That's on me. So I promise y'all it's going to be a little bit better next time. I can't promise how many of those things I will get fixed between now and our stream on Tuesday. But that will be a video game based stream. It is currently 6 p.m. So the next stream starts at 6 p.m. It's 6:30 p.m. here right now. So 48 hours from now, I'll be starting almost 48. I'll be starting another stream. That'll be Tuesday. And then that will run until 10 o'clock. I haven't decided what I'm going to play yet, but I've got a lot of games that I want to do full playthroughs of that I haven't yet. Yakuza 0 is one. Witcher 3 is another that are heavy story-based games that I'm interested to chew into. I've got a couple of relaxing strategy games. One day a week at a minimum, I want to do some chill games that are just kind of sit back, relax, and talk to you guys where I don't have to hyper-focus on things. And I will decide how all that goes as we get there. So, if you guys have any questions at all, I greatly appreciate you coming and spending time with us. If you kind of enjoyed this group here that was playing D&D and you want to talk to us some more, right down below there is our Discord channel. We would love to have you join it. It would be absolutely phenomenal to have you there. That link will take you directly to our Discord. Please feel free to come in there and talk to everybody. I do have a chill room that is a voice chat room for people to, if you're just playing games and you want somebody to come chit chat with you, jump in the chill room. People have the option to come join you. There is the no chill room for those of you who can't handle being actually chill. You have a question, Rune. What's up? While he's typing in his question and we're waiting for it. Oh, name of the campaign. I haven't given it one yet. I apologize. I've got probably 40 pages of notes and I don't have a name yet. Darn creatives. Yeah, I know. Come on, man. I can only make up so much stuff. Sometimes little things like titles just aren't important. I've got bad guys, I've got good guys, I've got cities, I've got continents, I've got all these other notes and details. I will come up with a campaign name, I promise. It just hasn't happened yet. I'll let you guys know. I'll let everybody else know too. It will become the name of our stream. If anybody has any suggestions, I'll take them. Blockchain? Oh, okay. No, that's not going to be the name of my campaign. Nice try. So, like I said, I would love to have you guys in the Discord channel with us. I'd love for y'all to come hang out. After this is over, I'm going to do a little work on the stream. I'm going to be in the chill room. I would love to chit-chat with anybody who is there and wants to talk about the campaign and what you did and didn't like. I am a big fan, and I know this sounds backwards and weird. I am a giant fan of constructive criticism. If you have something that you did not like, please feel free to come tell me. You're not going to hurt my feelings. I'm not going to block you. You can't fix something if you don't know what's wrong. That is a big point of mine, and y'all will hear me repeat this over and over again. The Adventure of the Misfits. Okay, maybe. To me, the name of a campaign has more to do with the world it's in and less to do with the people. But Parade of Pebbles, because rock biters. Sorry, that's a dad joke. Freena herself. Wow. Parade of Pebbles. Yes, that's a bad dad joke, Freena. I agree. I agree completely. So anyway, like I said, I'm going to jump into the chill room here. We're going to go ahead and close down the stream. Thank you guys so much for showing up. There were way more people here than I anticipated, and I greatly appreciate it all. And hold on just a second. I'm being tapped on my arm because apparently there is something that I need to be told. So give me just a second. I'm going to mute the microphone. I have been asked to plug the social media links that are down below. I am being promised, of course, this is the second time said promise is being made. I am being promised that they'll be updated with information from the Rockbiters. So there's supposed to be Twitter and all kinds of stuff down there. I'm not a social media person. Discord's the closest thing to social media I do. So anything I do, I'm going to put there because that's where I stay. So again, I greatly appreciate it. You guys have been awesome. Thank you. Have an excellent day. And hopefully I will see you on Tuesday evening for some kind of game. If you have some input as to what you would like to see me playing on Tuesday, feel free to provide that. I may or may not listen, but please feel free to provide that. I'd love to know what everybody'd like to see. And I will catch you guys later. Good night.